What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to YASSERTV. We're here. Okay. And I need to fix the lighting, bro. But here's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just white. Because it's right in front of me, bro. Big up Cole Palmer in the building. Big up to Deontay. You know what I'm saying? And big up to Yazol. You get me, man? Like Max. Big up to you as well. Yeah, man. We just here. You get me? Season not as exciting as do you get me, Max's season, but it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Make sure you subscribing to the channel. And we found out like 80% of people are not subscribed. This is old as well. This thing here is old. But a lot of you man ain't subscribed that are watching, bro. Don't be frauds. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now, we got a lot to discuss. I just seen your tweet. I literally just seen your tweet before I went live. Yeah? Listen, you see me, yeah? 1 second. Yeah, I don't like fraudulence. You know what I'm saying? I don't like fraudulence. Make sure you delete it. You know what I'm saying? Before I find it. I can't find it. 1 second. Nah, I don't care. Has to be a reply. That's it. This is the tweet. Oh, okay. That's my mistake. Yeah, okay. I gotta apologize, blood. You know what I'm saying? I gotta apologize. I thought you were happy that he's back. You know, I didn't see this emoji. You know? I didn't see this emoji, bro. I didn't know you were talking about this. Oh, look, and then he said, "Here we go." I thought you were doing the code. You were happy. What kind of cake is this? Man won AFCON. They gave him a cake. I used to live in Holland. Yeah, you see this cake? Well, not with that many blueberries and raspberries and that. But they used to sell this cake in the supermarket. You know what I'm saying? That's a supermarket cake, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a supermarket cake. Anyway, let's go back to the main screen. So obviously we are playing Crystal Palace. Bro, man said that my thing about Hazard, I had to leave his stream. Hey, this is bad. I swear down, yeah. I ain't watched it. I watched part of it. Look, like big up to CB and I ain't got no issues with CB. Show man love and everything. There's no issues in it. I just feel like there might be slight difference in opinions. Do you get me? I think there's a lot of people there's a lot of people that are quite reactionary in our fan base, and this is not aimed at CB before anyone says I said something bad about him. I know how people are usually, yeah. Like some people are very reactionary. Some people wait. We had this conversation yesterday, but you see me, yeah. I used to watch a lot of debates on TV and that, and then I used to think like, you know, when someone doesn't let you talk, when it's two people from two opposite sides, yeah. Or even if it's like the Piers Morgan show or something, and the guy that's there, that's coming to represent something, he's just there and he's like, bro, I don't know why I turned up. That's how I feel when I go on panel shows sometimes. I'm just there like, how are you asking me about my club? And then you're not letting me explain it. Do you get me? And then you're telling me to speak about people that you want me to speak about when I'm trying to explain to you what's going on at my club, which you don't support. Nah, it's weird, bro. But most of the time, like, I'm going to be honest, most of the time, this is why people always realize I'm quiet. Because I'm like, brother, like, you really think I'm going to shout just to get my point across? No, hell no. Do you know what I'm saying? But you know what happened? I think yesterday I came to a realization. I used to always think, yeah, why do people like Lee and North always get onto Igal? As much as I never liked what he used to say, yeah, and I just feel like he's trying to make us look like we ain't got eyes. You know what I mean? Why do people not like Igal? It's until I found out only Igal in our fan base, yeah, is when I realized why people don't like. Hey, you see Rob, yeah? Oh my days, bro. It's 2 words. When he says elite recruitment, bro, I got a curved monitor, yeah? I wanna smash it, you know? I just wanna break it, bro. If a man's telling you elite recruitment and your season's going downhill, it's not funny, you know? It's not funny, I'm telling you, man, bro. Bro, from your discussing something with someone and he's telling you elite recruitment, I'm like, brother, we found our only gal. Dark. You get me? It's hard, like it's hard work. You know what I'm saying? The club can't do anything right. A man said, this is all Maresca's fault. He's gone now. I'm like, brother, but we're playing the same football now. Like, yeah, but, you know, the season. So essentially, we were on Chez's channel yesterday. Big up to Chez. And then he told us if you had to rate the season, yeah, from a 5. What happened here, bro? Yeah, if you had to rate the season from a 5 being fantastic and 1 being rubbish so far, or like whatever you want to call it, disaster or whatever, yeah, what would you rate it as? And I was like, 1, innit? And he was like, why? I said, nah. I was expecting to challenge, even if I'll finish 3rd, but we challenged to the end, picked up trophies here and there. That would have been a successful season for me because I had to change the steps. You get me? Brother, a man turned around and he was like, he came later running it, so we asked him. I think Chez said 3. He said 4, then changed it to 3, yeah. Because he's like, well, I'm going to judge it at the end, which is fair enough, yeah. I've always been someone that said I'll judge it at the end of the season. But when you have that big of a shift in what happens within a season, you can't just not drop the skill, the counter, whatever you want to call it, you get me? Either way, that was one of them, yeah. Bro, Rob came in, bro, and he's like, it's a 5. Bro, he came in with chest, bro. It's a 5. I'm like, brother, what do you mean it's a 5? Like, what do you mean it's a 5, bro?
Hold on a minute. Listen to me. Hold on a minute.
5. Like, brother, man came in and said, it's a 5. I'm like, what? He's like, nah, Maresca should have been done. Maresca should be doing better than he did this with the players he had. I'm like, cool. But to a certain extent, whatever, innit? It's dark, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Very dark. So, listen, I learned my lesson from that one, you get me? This is why certain man don't like certain people that move certain way. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's the bit dark one. You know what I'm saying? Let me get through the chat. Hazard was too cold just to see a replay of what he done in 2018. Bro, I've always said to people that I was lucky enough to watch Hazard every week. And he was someone, yeah, that you see when people moan about not being able to break down low blocks and that, you needed Eden Hazard, bro. And I always go back to the West Ham game, blood, when the guy just went, he was like, listen, if you can't break the low block, just give me the ball. I'll show you, man, how to break it. And he just went straight through it, you know. That's the one for me when I was like, hey, listen, it's dark. But he's done so many different things, innit? And listen, a lot of people that kick ball consistently will know, usually tell who the best players are, bro. The problem is it's hard to show, man, that don't really play football, what a real baller looks like, man. Do you get me? Do you think that when I go Power League, I'm asking people, yo, which guy's your best player? Okay, cool. What's his stats? What's his GA? Brother, there's no sofa score in Power League, bro. There is no sofa score at goals and that. Yeah, you have to have the eyes, bro. You need to know who the good players are, who the bad players are. That's how it works. He said Hazard legacy betrayed Chelsea for Real Madrid, so he doesn't rate Hazard. Astaghfirullah. Wait, I can't, bro. That's dark. Big up, yo. Big up African King. Oh, man, make sure you subscribe to African King. You get me? Reservoir at the Wheel. Tell me how it feels. We never used to sing that. You get me? Big up. I'll give it a 2. Yeah, I think 1, 2 is nothing different. No difference, isn't it? It's therefore 1.5 season gonna end up being a 0 most likely. Melon, big 1K. You know, you're sending out the link. I mean, I can send you the link if you want. Not really sending the link, but I mean, if you want, we can do the preview for Crystal Palace, innit? If you wanted the link, let me know, and then I'll send you the link. Big up to my bro King. Hey, CA Mafia, big up my brother. What has I done the cockling? I'm telling you, blood. Listen. If you know what this sound is, you know, you get me. If you know what that sound is, you know what's going on, blood. You know, that's when you see the engine management line. You get me? Low power. Yeah. Anyone that had a Beamer before knows, innit? You know what I mean? That's the BMW thing, blood. Yeah, that's how you know your car's gone. So for scoring Power League. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, certain man, they compensate for not having kickball by trying to teach us how SofaScore works and how, what's the other app called, bro? FootMob and that. Bro, I've had people show me stats before and I was like, I don't know what that is, bro. Do you get me? I don't know what that is. I messaged me on Twitter then, Melon. Just in case, bro. I've seen bare melons on what's it called? Different melons on Twitter, bro. I don't know what's going on over there. Let me check. Because the way this app works on my phone is mad. Okay, maybe if I find you in this group chat. Can't find it, lad. I said, what's the app? What do you mean, what's the app? Search YASSERTV on Twitter, my brother. Now, I'm pretty sure I got this guy. One second. Melon CFC, innit? That's your thing. Up the Chelsea alcohol connoisseur. I see, yeah, that has to be your account. Yeah, that must be your account. Okay, cool. Let me send you the link, innit? 1 second. 1 second. I swear I sent this to someone before. Okay, yeah, 1 sec. Gonna copy this link. Hey, AJ, man, calm out, bro. You get me? Man, I'm just disrespecting people, but what? Just because he's a Chelsea fan, he's on the coke. Is that what you're saying? He's on the zebra crossing. I told man about AJ, you know, unhinged, blood. That brother, there's something wrong with that brother. There's definitely something wrong with that brother, you know. There's definitely something wrong with that brother. That brother needs help, blood. Or
he needs some milk.
you get me? It's one of the two, bro. Like I said, make sure you're hitting the like button, people. Do you get me? Get my guy Melon on. Pause. And then you see where this goes. We'll see where this goes. Yeah, there is. Oh, look, the legend's actually there. Give me a second. Yeah, I'll put you on the screen. Nah, get this fraud off my screen, blood. What is this? Yeah. And I guess one. That's the stuff I have to deal with, bro. And he has to. That's it. He's on the screen now.
Yo.
I just have to. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Can you hear me?
I can. I think it's a bit low, but I'll pattern it now. Just give me a second. So we're doing everything manual here. Do you get me? So we just.
Yeah, cool.
It's one of them ones, bro.
I thought you would have been using StreamYard, bro.
Nah. Never, bro. You see me? I ain't built for the StreamYard thing.
Bro, so many people use it as well.
No, but the problem with they said I hear it, but I don't know, man. There's something about StreamYard that annoys me.
Bro,
Because essentially,
I switched as well. I switched to OBS myself.
But this is what I'm saying. I use OBS, so because I use OBS, I don't have the headaches, bro. I just. So if this is a HD, one second.
Paying 30 quid a month for 7, like, if you don't pay, you got 720p streams, bro.
Yeah, but you're only limited to a certain amount of time.
Yeah, as well, like, what is it, 15 hours a month for streaming? Something like that.
Yeah, I can't lie, it's something crazy, you know. Like, I remember checking it, thinking, yeah, I can't do this, you know. I can't do this. One sec, I'm trying to figure out why it's not changing. One sec.
What's not changing?
One sec. 1080, 1920. All right, listen, it is what it is, blood. There's nothing we could do about that.
Oh, it's just moving mad. Fair enough, bro. What are you saying, though? You good?
Hey, listen, I'm good, bro. Let me see. Your chat, is there any echoes or anything? Listen, I'm good, my brother. Like, for me, in general, I just feel like, what do you think? How do you feel about the season? I can't lie, yeah. I ain't watched a lot of content in recent times, innit? So I don't really know where your thought process will be. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
instead of putting words in your mouth, pause. Yeah. I'd rather ask you why you're here, innit? So obviously, first and foremost, big up to you for jumping on the channel. Do you get me?
Yeah. For having me.
Nah, come on, bro. Anytime. You know, it's fellow Chelsea, so of course.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, just let me know what you think
Of the season so far.
Mhm.
I didn't think we'd challenge. You know, when we won the Club World Cup, playing as well as we did against PSG in the final. A lot of people were very quick to jump to thinking like, oh yeah, we're gonna be contending for the league, and I don't think so. I just don't think we were ready. I didn't think we had all the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle in order to go for the league title. But I think even now we've got rid of our manager and things look to be worse than maybe we thought. I think we're still close. I think we still can next year do something. As long as we keep improving, I think we can. But this season, it's been weird. It's been very weird. I feel like there's not really much consistency with a lot of things, and it's just defenders been moving mad, attackers not been doing their job properly, tactics been all over the place, like the board, the impact the ownership have over the squads and medical team not clearing certain players and clearing players that should. It's been all over the place, bro. It's been all over the place, but
Hey, listen, yeah, it's some of the things I've heard. Like, look, I think at some point, yeah, you're able to hear, like, you know the difference between what a brief is and what's not a brief. Look, that's the things that we're doing now. You know, listen, I just like to be a fan, innit? Watch the game, enjoy it, keep it moving, like.
yeah.
But bro, as a Chelsea fan, bro, now you're just starting to, you have to decipher whether someone is what's it called? Whether it's a brief, whether it's not a brief, whether it's the truth or not. You know what I'm saying? Whether the player's happy or is not happy. I just look, the way I'm looking at it, when the manager came in, yeah, especially when it's about first and foremost, yeah, let me take it back a little bit to my expectations for this season, yeah. And you've been in my chat a lot, so you probably know, yeah. I just thought, yo, because the way I looked at it, before the transfers came in, I said, look, if we keep playing the same football that we played as when we turned the corner, which is at the end of the season, yeah?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you kind of fix some of our major issues, potentially, which was the left wing thing. That's before seeing the Gittins guy or before seeing some of the players, yeah? You look at Jackson, you say, yo, if we can get someone that's a bit like a Jackson in terms of he can hold up the ball, whatever, link up, but then he's a natural 9, do you know what I'm saying? That might eliminate some of our problems that we had in terms of finishing. Like, but that's because we created so much chances for Jackson. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's not like he weren't getting anything and I'm saying, yo, some other guy's going to come in and score goals. That doesn't make sense, innit? But so those were one of our main issues in terms of like going forward, innit? Because we always said, listen, as bad as our defense has been, there's games where we should have scored or we missed chances and whatever. The defense has always been a problem. Because I found the clip of me talking to AJ, yeah, you know what I'm saying, Lescott's little brother, and I told him, yeah, I need a centre back, one centre back, and we were talking about right-sided centre back at the time.
Yeah.
Because of Fofana, so we were thinking, yo,
When was this?
This was probably throughout the season, like last season, yeah. Because remember, Fofana was the one out, Cole was the one fit. Yeah. This season's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Well, Cole was out, well, Fofana's fit. But that's when I was like, yo, you know what? We might just need another centre back. That's when I was talking about the centre backs, yeah. And then when obviously the summer thing was, I was like, yo, get me two, innit? Get me one left-sided centre back, and then get me a right-sided centre back. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking, yo, like, this is long, you know. So I thought, yo, we fixed some of our issues. But then Maresca asked for a centre back, and I was like, all right, cool, let's see. You never know how it's gonna work until you see it on the pitch. And on paper, things might look like they could work, but on the pitch, you look at it and you think, hey, listen, hey, I don't know what's going on. Now you can say that Palmer not being the same Palmer from last season due to the injuries and whatever has kind of took back a bit of the creative sparks that we had in it, in terms of how many chances we would create, you know, how much he would create for us, yeah. But I just felt like the possession-based thing, it was kind of annoying in terms of there was periods in the game where you can go for it and then you could do the possession-based thing. I never necessarily had an issue with it, but it was like there's moments where you're like, we need to start going direct because time's ticking, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I think when that doesn't happen, it just feels like it's just going sideways and backwards. And then the last 5 minutes, you're fighting for it. You know? So you're fighting for your life. You're crossing the ball just to try to win the game at this point. So my expectations looking at, okay, cool, what do I want from this season? Was like, oh, well, we fixed some of our issues. If we can still create the same and have a guy who knows how to be in the box, there's no way we can miss as much as we did before.
Yeah.
But then my summer transfer window went like this, blood. They just went whoosh, yeah, because we didn't get the centre back. And then we got who I call him 0.49, brother. His number went from 49 to 4.9 to 0.49. I never rated him, but everyone's telling me give him a chance. I'm like, brother, if you ain't got football fundamentals, yeah, I can't give you a chance because I can't see you improving that at this age because he's someone that's played a lot of football.
Yeah.
The thing is with Gittins, it's similar to what I've seen with Mudryk, yeah. It's not that they're rubbish. Their confidence is low, you know what I'm saying? You can see that they can do something, but those are the kind of players that sometimes you don't take them off at 80 minutes because they might do something in the game later on. Because sometimes, you know how players kind of improve within the game? They start rubbish and then they kind of get better. You need to know the difference between each one as a manager. Do you get it? So that you can bring someone off. Like 4.9, just bring him off the bench. Like Arsenal. Maybe he's on it and then he can win you a game. But you don't really kind of... Maybe, very maybe. But that's what I'm saying. So when I look at all the things that I'm talking about, yeah, we still haven't really seen anywhere near the best of Gittins. So anything enough to say, yo, start him consistently. But I don't think he's worse than the other Dunny that we keep playing on the left. Do you know what I'm saying? The right-hand side, you can do the whole Estaval thing. That's another thing. Knowing that he was coming in, it was like, okay, cool, you have an addition or someone that's supposed to be better than non-read, whatever you want to call him. Yeah. So you see certain improvement and you can't see yourself going backwards. But then again, I still have to put my aim slightly forward. Does that make sense? So I can't say this season top 4 again. Do you get me? That's like me keep saying, yo, my next target 1K. You get me? My next target 1K. Brother, like you have to kind of start going forward. Otherwise you'll always be in that same position, innit? So I was like, you know what? I don't think we've done what Liverpool's done. So we can't say we're better than Liverpool. Arsenal is weird because with Arsenal, I predicted them to maybe have one of them kind of their season might go wherever, innit? Because the amount of times when you don't challenge and win, it can affect you. And then they've had injuries and that we never knew where they were going to be. But they've managed to get the results, yeah? City was, for me, the unknown. Like, are they going to have a rubbish season again? Or are they going to change it up? That's the one no one really knew about, yeah? So I put myself like around that area. I was like, yo, if we play really good, maybe second. If not, maybe third. If City plays well, fourth. But then it was about getting trophies for me. Like, get other trophies and whatever, yeah? Brother, the way the season's gone, it's dark. I'm telling you, it's dark, my brother.
It is.
It's not even a joke. Like, it's nowhere near what I thought.
It's bleak, isn't it?
It's bleak, but this is why I wanted to ask you that. Like, I wanted to ask you what you thought.
Well, the main thing that I was looking at was basically you do better than you did last season.
Mm-hmm.
We won the Conference League, you won the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
Towards the end, and you do better than that. You win a trophy, absolutely.
Yeah.
Fourth. That's what I wanted. I didn't want us to challenge for the league. Well, I did, but I didn't want to have that expectation of us going for a league title this season. Because I don't think our players are ready to win it. I don't think they're ready to challenge.
But this is why I said challenge, but I didn't see if we get close to the winners at the end, then you might change your expectation. Do you get what I'm saying? As in, how can I say? Like, let's say you were 6 points behind, I don't know, in end of Feb or something. Do you get what I'm saying? With 10 games to go. Isn't that a bit different to where you still kept up with the challenge, but now you might look at it and say, yo, if we do our thing, at least let's see if we can go and win it. Because remember, now it's like you're close to the finishing line, innit? Anyone can kind of win.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas I'm not going to start, okay, no, let's still challenge. You know what I'm saying? Let's still challenge. We're close, but that's a bit different, isn't it? But that's where I looked at the team and didn't really thought we fixed everything or most of the things for me to say, yo, let's go and win the title. Because my thing would have been, if we challenge this season, next season, the season after that, you must go and get me the title. Do you get it? Like, it's a step thing where I thought, let's build on this, yeah? And listen, my manager got sacked, blood, in this at New Year's, blood. I
Happy
swear.
New Year. Goodbye to the manager.
Nah, you know what it is?
The manager
It's
as
New
well was
Year,
like,
New Me. You know,
no,
hey,
bro.
yeah.
His manager was one of the only good things about the whole club, bro. It's fucked, man. It's fucked. I
Mm-hmm.
think like when you look at it, if you wanted to compare this season to another season that Chelsea's had, I think the closest one would be the 13-14 season,
13,
in my
14.
opinion.
To this.
To this, I think.
Okay.
When you look at it, the teams that we did very well against
Mm-hmm.
was
Hold on. No, 1 sec. It's me. Because I'm an idiot. Put the wrong... This is the tweet that I wanted to look at.
yeah, I mean, we did very well against the bigger teams.
Yeah.
And the lesser teams we didn't necessarily do too good against
Mm-hmm.
in the lesser games. And obviously I think this season is a mentality issue. It's an issue of like I think when you look at the teams like Barcelona and Arsenal and Liverpool and Tottenham, you look at them as must-win games, big games. You have to put all your effort and intensity into. And you look at a Sunderland and Leeds, and you don't really care as much. And I feel like there's not that leader, that character to push us to play as well as we did against Barcelona in the game against Leeds, for example. But when you look at the 13-14 season, way back when, over a fucking decade ago,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like what we did after that season, obviously the 14-15 season, we won the league. We got a player that could set chances up, and we got a player that can score goals. I mean, it was very proactive in making sure that we improved massively on the season before. And I feel like in the transfer window, we just didn't do enough.
Oh, listen, I agree with you 100%. I think, like, for me, what annoyed me the most about it, was for us to win the Club World Cup. I thought that would have that would have made them feel like, you know what, we need to go back this manager now. Because remember, it was one of those where the Club World Cup looked like it was a big thing for them. Because remember now, the Americans can see that we won. Like, as a big, like, I don't know how to explain it. Even if they didn't understand, they can say, yo, listen, we're close, or this is what the team can do. Let's build on it.
Yeah.
Do you get what? Like a realization thing. And then these men are just, they're looking at it thinking, nah, you know what? Yeah, the team's good enough, you know? We don't need to do anything, the team's good enough, bro. Like, pain, bro. I can't lie.
It's ridiculous, man. I didn't also think the lap, like, although it is a bit stupid, with the whole João Pedro thing, but the lap I didn't think would be this bad. João Pedro's season as a football player at this football club, I feel like can be sort of overlooked a little bit, you know, in the way that he's a 10 or a second striker. He's not necessarily a natural number 9.
Yeah.
And Delap and Palmer goes out injured roughly at the same time, and he has to sort of make up both of those roles, not at the same time but at different times. I feel like he didn't have that level of like consistency in the role that he was playing for the club, and I feel like he just couldn't necessarily get the best out of anything. He didn't really have a target man to lay the ball off to him, or he couldn't really create for anyone because there wasn't any good attackers playing with him a lot of the time. So I feel like his season can sort of be pushed to the side as like he's not done well enough for me, but let's see how he does next season, sort of thing. The lap, there's no excuses for him. He gets injured, he comes back and just elbows someone in the face. 3-game ban. As soon as he comes back, injured again. And it's just like, For fuck's sakes, man.
But you see
That's
me,
my two striker options as well.
you see me, yeah. It like the only injury I put on him was the one Bournemouth one. When I was like, brother, like you're taking a mick now. You know what I mean? Because remember, he got injured because he tried to beef Senesi or someone. Dislocated his shoulder. Do you remember? The only reason he's been back so quick is because it turned out he never torn any ligaments or anything like that.
Yeah.
Or he didn't break it, he didn't fracture it, which meant he could be back quicker than we expected. That's the first thing. Remember when they said 6 to 9 weeks, whatever they said at the time, yeah.
Yeah,
and
I think it was 2 months.
Yeah, but that's only worst case scenario. He'd be out for that much. They thought worst case scenario, innit? So when he turned out to be good, it was like, okay, cool, he's back. Now let me explain my Dalak thing, innit? I got a lot of charges, whatever you want to call it, bro. I committed crimes when it came to Dalak. But so I looked at his profile more than I looked at. I didn't say where's he from, Ipswich. He's gonna fail. I think that's a very shallow way of looking at things, isn't it? Do you get me? Because there's a lot of players you can get from a certain league or whatever it is, and they can perform well. Like every player is different, isn't it? And he's coming, and I think I don't think we're kind of using him to how we can. But I'll put that to one side, and I'll explain that as well. Yeah, but I said, yo, you know what? He can hold up the ball, which is what he needed to do at Ipswich anyway, because he was their only, what's it called? He was their only outlet. It was him and Hutchinson up front. So for a man to score 12 goals at Ipswich, when he's essentially the only, this is why he used to shoot a lot from far away, and that when essentially the attack looked like it was dead. If he can't get anywhere, he would just shoot just to see what happens, because he knows that if I'm not running all the way, I got 3 defenders on me, whatever it is, right? I think, cool, he played more on the transition. But if you looked at him, he had a good touch. He had all the other things that we thought, you know what, cool. And he's always been a 9. So it's not like we're moving someone from, I don't know, the 6 to be our 9 or something like that. It's not a new position to learn. And I thought, okay, cool, whatever, innit? He looked good in that Club World Cup bit, it was Club World Cup. He looked alright in one of their games where he scored that goal. I was like, okay, cool, this is what we need. Someone that just knows how to ball the ball in the back of the net, whatever. You see me, yeah? The season started and I realised that he's more... what game was it first? It was Crystal Palace, he was poor. Funnily enough, that's the game we got coming up. We'll talk about that in a bit. But that's the first game. What's the other game? Was it Fulham after? No. It wasn't Fulham. It was it West Ham?
Yes, it was.
Because that's the game Palmer didn't play.
Yeah, he got...
Oh, I could be wrong on that as well. Was it... when was Brentford?
That was
before the Bayern Munich.
That was the 5th game, yeah. The game
Okay.
Bayern Munich.
Okay, so we'll take it back then. Either way, our first 3 games. West Ham, we found that João Pedro and Delap can play together. Because what Delap does is he does this thing where he just stays by the defender, or he at least takes 1 or 2 defenders with him, and then João Pedro can just roam around, whether it's on the left, whether it's on the right. It was working, and it was working. We said, yo, okay, cool, this looks like it might work for us. Then Fulham game, that Donny gets injured, and he's gone.
Yeah.
I think it was West Ham when he laid the ball off. We never said anything about his first touch, yeah. He laid the ball off to Esteval, innit, when he scored, when he assisted someone, because remember, he played because Palmer couldn't play. Yeah, that's it. So it was looking all right, yeah. And then since then, I've been paying attention to it because I'm thinking, why is our striker not bagging? But then my thing's always been, yeah, I can't name you the amount of chances he's missed. The only thing that to a certain extent you can say, yeah, was I think he was Bournemouth and some other games where you could say, yo, he should have passed and not shot. Where people were saying he was criminal, he should have passed it to Enzo or whoever it was. Why did he try to shoot from there? I'm like, all right, I can hear it. But man are now saying he has 2 opportunities. They want him to have a 60% conversion rate. Like 3 chances, 2 goals. That's what they're looking at. But it's my thing is, yeah, you watched the Paphos game the other day, yeah? Did you see where cool he's not necessarily moving around all the time, but brother, like, even we're not even trying to play through the middle. You know when he was standing in the middle, and
Yeah.
because that's how we got the was it the Caicedo shot? Oh no, it was the lap held it up. Nah, because he left that to go through his legs. But there was one where he made the touch, passed it to Caicedo, who passed it to someone else, and they had the shot. Hato, I think it was the Hato shot.
Yeah, it could have
So
been.
we had a little couple link up. That's when we finally started playing going forward.
The
And
end
when
of
we
the first half.
yeah, that's it. And then I think that's the first time we went forward. And then all the other opportunities before, brother, we're either crossing it over his head to Enzo Fernandez to crash it, which is what we've been doing the whole season, if you notice. Because remember, it's one winger crosses to the other winger, or whoever's crashing it at the back post. We have a striker, but we never actually aim for his head. And that's the problem with possession-based football. If you play possession-based football, you need like a KDB who actually crosses it to the striker for him to actually head it. Where essentially what people think, you just put it in the box and the guy's going to just climb above everyone else and head it. But every cross that was coming in was either way ahead of him or way over his head, but it was landing behind him. So I'm like, brother, I can't blame him for that. But maybe see a bit more movement. But then I started realizing that he stays in that one position and then it's someone else that crashes the box.
Yeah.
Which it gives like an Enzo Fernandez freedom or someone else, because a couple of defenders are around him. So he does something, but I want to see more. I want to see him try slide and get, like, you know what I'm saying, get the ball across the ball, like a striker tick, bro. Like, what? But then if you watch, we don't play like we have a striker, bro. And it means this is not me fully like defending Delap. He's great. No, like he had that whole period before the City game, was it? Where he was just rubbish, blood. All his touches were flying away. Yeah, like even me, I was like, man, I'm starting to get embarrassed now. Because it was weird, but you know why? Because I'm like, I'm not asking him to do things I've never seen him do before. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not asking him to have a great touch. He never had a great touch. Like, I'm not. It's not like I'm asking him. Like, it's not like he's Jokeris and I'm saying, brother, please, you've never had a great touch, but we need you to have a great touch. That's not what I'm asking. I'm saying, bro, I've seen you do all this hold play, but why are you not doing it here? No, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is why I've been a little bit more patient with him. Because remember, everyone recovers differently, innit? Like from football. So like, you can come back, but your match fitness or your sharpness. The problem with Chelsea fans is we're used to seeing Lavia and Reece James come back and they look like they've been playing every week. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Used to happen with Kante as well.
So
Kante will be out for months.
yes.
Like that.
So they think everyone can do it. And when they see you not playing well, they just think he's not doing it because he's not Reece James. But at the same time, and I'll let you go, yeah, sorry for the monologue, but that's my aspect when it comes to Delap. I just feel like it's both. He has to improve, and I need to see more movement from him. But at the same time, if he's going to be in the box, which I've seen him do a lot, and I think I've seen Liam the other day, the manager start pointing at him and telling him, stay there, wherever it was. Brother, you're going to have to put that ball in for him. And then even if you notice as well, you know when Neto does that thing, yeah, where he cuts in.
Yeah.
Brother, why are you not doing like a reverse thing to Delap? Because remember, he's always on the shoulder of the defender, yeah? But he decides to shoot from way out, like 25 yards. Yeah? So there's no point. Like, we're wasting all those opportunities. And I'm like, brother, like, even if Delap can then take it in the box and then cross it in to someone else who's crashing it, cool. But that's all these things are not happening. But then we're also moaning about our wingers, which is right. Neto, every time we have a go on an attack, by the time Neto wants to cross it, everyone's already standing, you know what I'm saying, shaking the goalkeeper's hands. Bro, like, everyone's running into the box, but they're all getting that. Yes, because remember, he's holding on to the ball too early, and he's not releasing it when we're on a counter. The one, 4.9, I don't know if you notice. You know, see when he runs down the line, yeah? He crosses it when the defender comes across him. So like he doesn't actually beat his defender. As soon as he sees the guys not onto him, he tries to cross it into the box, yeah? And he usually almost looks like he's about to fall over because it's his weaker foot, innit? and he gambles to essentially cross the ball in between the defender's leg. Just what I said. But if you notice, he never looks up. So he runs and then he just crosses it in. And that's when you had those moments here. But he goes behind him. What do you mean? Who's neither?
Bro, both Neto and Garnacho.
Oh no, but Neto looks at his laces, bro. We all know this, bro. He dribbles when he looks at his laces. He never looks up. Do you know what I'm saying? He does that and he just crosses the ball. It's almost like he knows where the box is at, but then he just because remember he used to cross the ball well when Jackson was there, but Jackson weren't good at heading the ball.
Yeah.
But now he almost forgot how to cross the ball.
Bro, I haven't. You know that first game. He had like 15 and a half crosses, and none of them were good. It's like,
bro. But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, so when people get, because what they're saying is, well, we should have bought Usherman. And I'm like, cool, I rate Usherman to a certain extent. But then you're going to moan about the things that this guy can't do either.
Yeah.
Like, well, the guy, or like the first touch, and, well, he's chasing the ball here and there. And then Usherman got a temperament. So when he starts beefing with Palmer and all these man, which some people say they won anyway, I'm like, all right, cool, that can happen. And it can be a good thing and it can be a problem. But I've always said, like, you can bring him in, but if he doesn't help, what are you going to do then? Because you see with the Usherman, he relies on his service. And if you don't give him service, he's worse than Delap. That's the problem. That's the biggest difference. Now, people kind of bank on if you cross the ball into the box, he might give you a header. But that's like you're trying to get away with it, you know? Yeah, you're essentially just saying, you know what? I want something to just help me sweep it under the carpet. You know what I'm saying? But our issues mainly are on the wings and sometimes in midfield as well. Because I feel like we're not really taking that risk pushing the ball. And I think the beginning of the Paphos game, you saw it, where the ball kept going... Caicedo, Reece James. It's like a hot potato. And then, Nana, you know what? You have it. I'm like, brother, like, they keep going out wide. You have that space in the middle. Take that risk. And then in that first couple of minutes, brother, the way everyone was just over hitting the pass, on the hit in the pass, I'm like, brother, you lot don't want it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. I think that's one of the... If you start going through it like that, and then obviously got the whole left winger problems, and... the right winger, Esteban, Palmer's already whatever. You're looking at it and essentially you're just trying to let me get through the period where Palmer might come back, Dalap, whatever, and this guy, whatever, and then we'll see what happens. And then every time there's something new in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Every time there was something new throughout the season. So I think
bullshit.
Listen, always. So for me, the season is just, I don't know, bro. I don't know what you think, but for me, what do you think about that lap? Because you're the one that mentioned him, obviously. Yeah. So
yeah, I think you know when City first signed Haaland, and you instantly could tell this guy's a monster. The reason he was that good is because they instantly knew and they wanted to play, and they did play to his strengths on the ground through balls. That's exactly how you use Haaland. On the counter with his pace, through balls on the ground, you use him in the right way. Against
you can put ball over the top as well, as long as he chases the ball. It's like which is why he's cooked this season.
It's amazing. As soon as they stop doing that, like last season, and I think the season before last, then that season, that period of time where they didn't do that for Haaland, he's been rubbed out. He hasn't been that good. People call him a League 2 level footballer. It's really dumb.
My thing is, though, in the beginning, I didn't think they played to his strength. Like, when he first came in, I thought in the beginning, he was just scoring regardless. Do you get me? That's how it felt. I swear, it was... Remember, he was just, bro, he was getting the ball and he was just, like, pushing, like, who was it? The Brighton fullback just kind of shoulder barging him on the floor and just bagging it. Like, it was mad. I think when they didn't play to his strength is when they had all that period where like he wasn't back, like he wasn't the same, but he was still bagging. I think Haaland's so good he backs regardless. It's only now where I've seen I'm looking at him thinking, yo, this is not looking good. You know what I mean? But if you're not Haaland level, but we can still say Haaland gets a couple of opportunities in the game like sitters that he might miss. You know, like he misses sitters sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, he misses quite a lot of chances.
But I'm saying he's still scoring so many. That's the difference, though.
There you go.
We can't talk about any, like, there's only like a chance here or there you could say, yo, he should have scored. But I'm like, brother, that's fine. I wouldn't go against you to say, yo, he should have scored that. But I'm thinking, how can you not, like, a striker should get like 5 chances a game and then he'll score 3 or score 2. Do you get what I'm saying? On the day, depending on what kind of chances there were, whatever, you score your goals, you keep it moving. Now we're asking man to score 1 chance, 1 goal. It is not even a clear-cut one. 1 chance, 1 goal.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, it's not looking... But this is another thing as well, yeah? So there's multiple aspects. One is obviously the player has to understand the system and all that. Because remember, now it's more system-based. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Then you have... Every player has their own adaptation period. And then I just put i.e. Cucurella. But he's one of the greatest examples for us right now. In terms of... He came in, high expectation for what we see at Brighton. Never live up to it until literally he won the Euros, came back and cooked. Or I think it was a Pochettino, that last period on the Pochettino.
Yeah.
When he played him left back and then inverted him. But
Started inverted him, yeah.
exactly. Which is what we screamed about the whole season because he done it in pre-season. This is why I wanted him out because I'm like, brother, you violated me. You know what I'm saying? You reverted to pre-season tactics. When the players that he could have done it with were always available. But we're not getting into him, yeah? But I think, so for me, from that period onwards, I think Cucurella's essentially been flawless until recently when he's been a little bit whatever, but that's how that happens, yeah? But every player has their own time in it. And if I feel like I'm not going to, obviously we're Chelsea, we're not just going to wait for every player to do his thing. But this is why you have one mainstay player and you can have a Hato as a backup. You have Cucurella and you have your backup. So if my thing, I was not really the guy that was like, why did we get Gittins? I looked at him, I watched some of whatever comps he had left, and I said, you know what? So he's a direct winger that he doesn't do too many skills, not too many step overs, and if he goes left, he shoots. He can shoot with his right, cool. You just bring him. Because remember, everyone was screaming that they wanted a direct winger because they didn't think Sancho was good enough because he went a direct winger. So I thought, okay, cool. Maybe if they get him, because remember, a lot of the times you just put a player in a system and it just works. That if you get a profile that you need, it works, yeah? Obviously, for some reason, we didn't play as direct as we thought our wingers would. Because at this point, it's like, even if your wingers aren't good enough, which is the thing that we're going through now in terms of especially our starters, yeah. Brother, just overlap them then. Because maybe it'll drag one of the right backs out wide just to block the guy that's overlapping. Help the guy who can't do enough for himself. Listen, you don't want to see an old lady walking with too many bags. You take some off her to make it easier for her to walk. That's essentially what I'm trying to say. And I think they're not doing it with this guy, bro. Like, with these, man. He essentially, every time you see Garnacho, he's facing 2 full-backs. And he's like, I don't know where to go. Let me just go back.
It's a waste of time as well, because you don't even need 2 full-backs on Garnacho, bro. Like, he can't even get past, like, a centre-back.
Brother, you see, they don't even defend him. These men are predicting where the ball's going to bounce off him, yeah? For them to kind of get to it.
He's so bad. He's got to be, like, top 3 worst I've actually seen.
Worst I've actually seen? I don't know, I think
Havertz is there. I think he's worse than Havertz for me.
Bro, I think he's the worst left winger in the league right now. And when I said that, no one could give me a worse winger. People said Brennan Johnson. I was like, brother, Brennan Johnson used to get goals.
Scores sometimes.
He actually used to get in the right positions and score. He scored in the finals and that. Like, I know Garnacho did as well, but bro, on the what was it? The Paphos highlight. Someone put a comment saying Garnacho needs to take lessons from Caicedo, and then some salty Donny replied to that saying, "Well, he scored 2 volleys against Arsenal." I said he doesn't need Caicedo, he needs God. And then someone else said, nah. someone else said, well, did you win the game? I said, no. Like, so what are you arguing about him scoring volleys? But the thing is that I've said about Garnacho is it's about volume, whether it's chances, whether it's about trying to get past you or not. It's all about volume. It's like playing Russian roulette, whatever that thing's called. You can do it 50 times and get it once or twice, or whatever the broken clock thing is, whatever the sayings are, yeah? And you've seen it, because remember, out of all the times you try something, it will work one time, and then it all depends on whether the other guy finishes or not. But then it took him so many, how many attacks did he break down?
All of them.
All of them. Bro, I've said this before on stream, I don't know if you watched it. It's like what, you know when you play FIFA, yeah? So you know in career mode, you get a youth academy player, you're like, you know what, 94 soon, 94 rating in the future. You bring him in, and you know obviously he's like 56 rated, whatever it is. You say, you know what, I'm playing Palace, I'm about to win the league, I don't need to play my main players, I got Champions League, whatever. You bring in this kid, you put him on the left wing. Every time, you can't, those are the dunnies you do R1 circle. You don't shoot, you don't just shoot because you'll just go anyway. Let me see the finesse. Yeah, he can't dribble, he can't beat people with strength, he just try whatever, innit? And I think he just plays like those dunnies that have, you've been training him for one thing too much, he ain't got the other stuff. Like, he's all 50 rated, like, and he's like, it's so bad because he ain't got the fundamentals, but he got all the confidence. That's the difference with it. And I said it's all different. This guy got ability, no confidence. The other guy got too much confidence, no ability. And it's like, brother, it's the wrong balance.
Just combine. I mean, just buy another left winger. Problem solved, bro. Can't lie. I don't know what's wrong with Gittins. Yeah, his confidence. Like, we have two confidence players that are.
I'll explain it to you. Once you're done, I'll explain it to you. What did you say? No, but this is the thing with Gittins, yeah. Yeah, listen, I agree with certain parts, but let me show you this. Gittins, he started to cook at left wing, and I spoke to Zia, innit? Because remember, Zia's a Bayern fan. So me and him had this conversation because he watches the league all the time, and he does Bayern, and he does all the hate watches. So he watches the opposition games too. So he was like, listen, from what I've seen from Gittins, he's very hot, but then he has periods where it's cold. I'm like, cool, but sometimes it just depends on whatever, innit? But let's see. So I've spoke to him a lot, and he was like, yeah, he's getting his opportunities. And that's kind of when we started hearing about Gittins. Because remember, people were like, who's this guy playing on the left wing for Dortmund? Oh, they got another Man City Academy graduate. Do you remember? Oh, even I was like, well, these men are getting, what's going on with the academy? Yeah. So then, what's it called? In January, I think something like that, a new manager came in, and he said he's going to play 3 in the back, which I'm pretty sure they're still playing now. I'm pretty was it Anselmino? They play 3 in the back with Schlotterbeck, innit?
Yeah.
He came in and he looked at Gittins and he was like, yo, I'm not playing you wing back, so you can just hold bench. And essentially he held bench all
Oh, fuck off, man, this guy.
Hey, big up hyper, bro. That was funny. I was like, bro, you must be taking a bit, bro. Then I realized, okay, he said, but yeah, so he didn't play football all the way from January to the club. Like, essentially, he didn't play no football. Then, when we bought him, do you remember, we could have bought him before that Club World Cup deadline thing, in that first transfer window, we didn't want to pay. They took him to the Club World Cup and then just benched him and never played him either. They said, we'll take him. They registered him. And then when we bought him, we couldn't play him either. You know what I'm saying? So this Donny ain't played football for the whole year, and now you're bringing him into the team, and he ain't got that momentum that he can bring from whatever club he was in before. Does that make sense? So now you're just playing and you feel like, okay, I'll have to get back to fitness, which is why we never really seen him. We only seen him in that second game or off the bench in the first preseason game. And then the second preseason game, man, I started tweeting, I'm moved by Gittins and that. I remember it, bro. But I kind of got an understanding. I was like, brother, like, so the Donny ain't kicked ball in all these months. He's not going to be as confident in his abilities because he don't really know what he can bring yet. He knows what he can do or what he can do in his best moments, but he can't, you got to see it, innit? Yeah. Like, because remember, if he was cooking in whatever team he was playing in before, and then you just grab him and drag him in here, he's going to be like, listen, I'll just move him. Man, I can keep, like, you know, the confidence high, whatever. But I would just feel like when certain players get hooked off all the time, yeah, it affects them because now they say, yo, if I don't want to make a mistake, because I don't want to get hooked off. So then what ends up happening is managers passing sideways and backwards. They're like, listen, let me just keep it recycled like a pep thing, yeah? And so I don't end up getting hooked off. And I think it does mess with players, yeah? But he has to take the onus and take that risk. Because I think with him, he always, like, you see him, even when the little skill he done the other day, I've seen this the slow thing, I've seen the slow video, whatever, the slowed down version. He was looking up for half of the time after he beat the guy to see where someone is in the box, and then put it in. So like, I'm telling you that with him, I still think there's a player there, but we need to utilize him more. And to be fair, under this manager, he did well against Charlton when he played, which is essentially what everyone said that was one of his best games since this manager came in. But that was his best on the right, and his recent cameo, which was this one, we ain't seen him since the Charlton game anyway. He's been playing well. He played well in his little cameo too. So I want to see more consistency in that aspect. And I've always said, just play him. He looks like a confidence player. Just play him on the left. You can't get worse. Do you know what I'm saying? I know that he can have bad periods. Just take him off and then bring on Garnacho. You know, I said his name, but you know what I'm saying?
I don't actually hate the idea of him coming off the bench. It's just like, I don't want to see him that much because he's not good enough. And it's just like, bro, Tyreek George is better than him.
Better than who?
49.
I just told you, no one can go. I'm waiting. I need anyone that can challenge me and tell me if anyone's worse than 49. We'll go for it. I don't think so. Everton got Grealish. Yeah. You can't, bro. West Ham got Somerville, bro.
West Ham have a better left winger, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So I think the problem is we ain't really got like a guy that we can rely on, and then like a Gittins. I think if Gittins was our backup, I wouldn't be mad at that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got a proper winger. He's injured. Cool. We got Gittins. In the meantime, if he does this thing, he can play like whatever. I think and I think this is why a lot of people group them together, Gittins and Garnacho. Do you get it? Even though to me they're different players, one of them isn't as bad as the other. Yeah, I just think people group them together because they say, "Yo, who am I bringing off the bench?" And you're just looking at a low on confidence player sitting on the bench. You know, so you're thinking, bro. So I got Garnacho. This. So at some point I was saying, you know what? Just play Neto on the left, and just, you know why? Yeah, because when he came on Forest, he can run down and just cross it with his left foot. Yeah, he's on the natural He doesn't have to keep cutting in and all that. Brother, he started cutting in the other day on the left hand side. I was like, brother, just take it. Take him off, bro. I swear down. Take him off. Like, I was tired. And I think,
you know, when you cut inside, yeah, as a footballer, the one thing you don't need as a footballer, as a winger in an attack, is for your winger with the ball to cut inside before crossing. This guy cuts inside, looks up for like half a second, like, cool, that option. I wanna swing the ball into the lap. He cuts back outside, then back inside again, and then crosses out to fucking goal kick. But consistently.
This is what I'm saying. You know, usually you cut it, you say you're running down with the ball. Everyone's making their run. You're trying to time the right one so you can cross it in behind the defense, so that your striker can run onto it. Not shoot it right underneath him or like behind him or way over everyone's head. And you know when it lands just past the back post, yeah, and you think, what? That's where you were supposed to be. Like, I think the IQ, and I feel like sometimes just decision making. Like, I don't care what a manager tells me. Sometimes you have to be the guy that comes up and does something on the pitch. Like, you can't always blame everyone else, yeah, and say, oh, the manager's tactics and that. Like, what is the manager pressing a button saying you cross the ball? No, blood, cross the ball. Now, why is it we only play really direct when we are like 5 minutes down and we're dying on the pitch and we need a result? Like, that's when all of a sudden we're making the passes and we're trying. You know what I mean? That's what we're really trying. I'm like, brother, you should be starting the games like that. And I've said it, Charlton for me, like Charlton wasn't a game. I knew the quality wasn't. We're not playing a quality team like the Premier League team, but I wanted to see what we're doing on the pitch.
Yeah.
And I think I kind of saw some signs where we moved the ball really fast. You know what I'm saying? And it was like we kept constantly put pressure on the opposition. I'm like, cool, I like this. Now put this against whoever the next team was, Arsenal, whatever it was. You can't do the same thing, but maybe if it's similar, then cool. You go there and you start seeing the ball get moved slowly again. I'm like, yeah, this is dark. You know what I'm saying? This is dark. Because this is where you can catch them moving the ball quicker and then whatever. Or even if it's you doing 80% possession-based football, but then here and there, you take your opportunity, then cool. But we don't do that either. And then if you do have a striker, brother, like our wingers do not look for the striker at all. That's my main issue. Because I can tell on it. Because I've played up front. So then you don't only watch like Athletic Bilbao, or I even watched the Juventus highlights the other day. As soon as the striker makes that run, you see the winger just cross it in, whoosh. You know what I'm saying? Even Atalanta, you get me? Do you remember Atalanta? That De Catalaro, whatever, the Donny's on the right hand side. The minute he seen that Donny up front, he just crossed it straight to him. Like, you get me? He's like a B-Tech Sesko, I forgot his name, Skamaka, the one that played at West Ham. Yeah, brother, he just went whoosh. They know that they aim at someone, innit? I think with us, we just put the ball in the box and then we just hope and pray. Either the guy hits it at the back post, Cucurella does it, Enzo's there, or maybe even Dalap. But we usually where Dalap is where if Enzo doesn't get the header on target and he crosses it, like as in he heads it back into the box, then he'd be somewhere to tap it in. That's the kind of what I'm seeing in it. But I just think that it's a weird one. As much as we can blame players, especially some of the ones we bought, one of them was very rubbish, and I don't think we'll ever see an improvement ever in our life with him. Yeah, we both know who we're talking about. But the rest, I feel like we have to tweak the way we play in terms of how we go forward, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I think if you do, I think you can see more of that for some of our players. Do you get what I'm saying? I think that's one thing. The mistakes and the losses and the red cards, I feel like that's an individual problem, like in terms of our mistakes as players and stuff like that, which we also need to solve. Because still now I'm seeing it. I'm seeing Enzo beef the referee like he wants a red card. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, we don't need any of this now. Because you lose an Enzo in a game, even though he's been rubbish in recent times anyway. Like, all of a sudden you need him in a game and he's not there. Now you're looking at what? Isugo felt slipped in training or something like that. That's what I heard. So you can't use him. So, yeah, man, I think problems, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I just think there's too many problems, man. And it's always somewhere. I don't know what you think, but it's always like one thing gets sorted, the other thing comes up.
Bro.
Like, I swear that, bro. I swear
it's because it was at the beginning of the season as well. Like, we lose Palmer. Like, oh yeah, cool. One of our better players, one of our best players is gone. We still have players that can do that role. And then as soon as you got like, João Pedro in the 10, the lap goes down. So now João Pedro has to play up front, and we have like Santos in the 10. It's like, my God, this is fucking awful.
But you see, with João Pedro, when we started playing him up front, that's how I noticed that our players are just, they must be dumb, innit? Because what started happening is João Pedro lost a drop deep, and he does that thing where he holds onto the ball for too long. Yeah, he tries to beat everyone with the ball and then release it. Whereas with the lap, when he doesn't mess up his touch, which he hasn't done really in recent times, he'll do that thing where he moves it on quick. He either moves it on, makes a run, or he holds on for it a bit and then he tries to release it. Now, when he holds on to it, you realize that he holds on to the ball for too long. Because you know why? There's no one around him. So he's trying to hold on to it and see where everyone is, and the ball just gets taken off him, yeah? That's one. Because there's no 10 near him. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's way behind, or wherever it is. Or he messes it up. Those are all the options, yeah? When João Pedro's playing there, because he holds on to the ball for too long, by the time or even if we are on the counter and everything's looking good, you look into the box, there's no one. Because he's at the edge of the box. Because now you're thinking, well, if Dalap's there, he'd be in the box. Okay, cool, but why? Okay, this doesn't work for us. So he still has to, but I think he still saved us in the games. He still played well in games and even carried us in, like, not necessarily carried us, but he's been there when we needed a striker because the other guy's been out. You know what I mean? But it's JP is exactly who we signed, a bench level player. Yes, can't lie. He has saved us bare times. Exactly. He was just supposed to be the Nkunku replacement, the versatile forward. That's what he was. Someone that can play on the left, he could play in the 10 and can play up front. Now, if you do that, then okay, cool. I'm like, all right, cool, I hear it. But because I never thought highly of Nkunku when he came here anyway. Like, I thought, yo, maybe he'll do something. When I realized that it's those 2 Brighton games. If you know, you know. That's when I realized, you know what? Yes. When I watched that, I was like, you know what? Maybe he's never good enough, blood. Because remember, he used to moan about playing up front. I want to play in the 10. I'm like, brother, we got Palmer. Like, we don't need you in the 10. And then he left, whatever. But like I said, so what is it? Yeah, so I just think, bro, like, we just need to play better football. Because usually better football equals more goals anyway. So it's about, I just want to see us move the ball forward. I understand that you have to do the whole sideways recycling, find opportunities, whatever. But, brother, sometimes you have to, the minute you find that space, you have to go forward. That's always been my problem, innit? Like, we see all the passing lanes, but for some reason, the Donnies on the pitch don't. You know what I mean? Like,
Blind, bro. They're so dumb. A lot of these Chelsea players are so dumb, bro. Remember Jackson? He's still a Chelsea player, you know.
Yeah, I know, bro. I gave him 2 years, brother, and people are telling me, I should have brought back Jackson. I'm like, brother, do you not remember what we saw? Bro, you know when I went over the lap stats last in the summer with Joey, big up to Joey, yeah? We went over it and we realized that Palmer created 40 chances to Jackson in the 6-yard area. He created 40. That was how many chances Dalap got the whole season, and he came out with 12 goals. So in my mind, I'm like, brother, there's no way that if he got some of those opportunities, he ain't bagging a quarter or half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Forget all the other chances Palmer created for him in the full penalty area and all that, brother. We're talking the 6-yard area. And you remember because that Jackson always used to make those runs in the little boxes, and you'd missed, like, what's it called? He would miss the shot and whatever, yeah?
Yeah.
But this is my thing, innit? Like, we need to, bro, I don't think the players are as bad. Like, I don't think they're that bad where they can't do anything. But this is where we need to see also what the manager does with them. Like, what are you going to do with them? Because my issue's always been coaching, innit? You're going to bring young players in, you have to coach them. They might have bad habits or things they do that they shouldn't do. You have to coach them. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we now need to see what they are trying to do with the style of play, because you have players that can do more and you're not playing to certain players' strengths. And then we're now quickly just, he's rubbish, sell him. And then, brother, the minute he flourishes someone else, why did we sell him in the first season?
Yeah.
I've seen man say a player is rubbish and then gas him up the week after and then say he's rubbish again. That I'm saying, which is why I'm not with the whole, I'm just going to turn on players. I want to see what they do. They might even, bro, you know, certain players, even Cole. Do you remember Cole? He was getting trolled the whole beginning of the season at a certain point. And then the minute he turned the corner, he's one of the best left-sided centre-backs in the league. I've never seen anyone that can progress the ball better than him. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, brother, you slated him the whole set. You know what I'm saying? So in football, I think a lot of us kind of do get ahead because we're upset about a player not doing better than we think or playing better. But that's my thing when that aspect. And I think this is what I usually judge things at the end of the season, because then you have the facts.
Yeah, you have the whole fucking
Yeah, we
complete
can say
season.
he missed 6 chances, he did this, he did that. Brother, if this Dalap Donny starts going on a run, certain man can't take back what they said about him, blood. Yeah, especially Alfie. I seen that today, blood. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh
can't,
yeah, you saw
yeah,
that.
so you can't take that back. Like, brother, like, in terms of, like, I get it, obviously, jokes, whatever, but I'm saying in general, like, the people that actually said he was rubbish and that can't take it back. But because what they're saying is, has my striker scored or not? That's essentially how they're looking at it, innit? And I think, cool, that's a simple way of looking at it, but that's not always the way you look at things. Because my thing's always been, if my striker is still helping me do other things but hasn't managed to score a goal, I'm cool with that. Do you know what I'm saying? If my winger score but my striker doesn't, I'm like, whatever. And like, I don't see, because if your striker is going to be your main aim of scoring goals, your wingers just have to keep looking for him. That's their job. Your job's to run down the line, cross the ball in for the striker. You know what I'm saying? That's your job. Because the problem is, a lot of people don't know the difference between like a normal winger and like a direct winger, or like a link-up winger, like a Sancho. Remember, they wanted Sancho to do things that Gittins does. Do you know what I'm saying? Or like a more of a direct winger, but that was never his game because he likes to play with a striker up front. Yeah. Where he could just ping the ball through the line straight to the lap. He can hold it up. He can make that wide run, and maybe the lap lazy after. Like, you get me? It's more of a link-up thing. But no. They want him to run straight down. They want him to carry the ball like Mudryk did, and just go in and shoot. That's what I'm saying. If you understand how a player is like, you realize what you're asking for him to do. Not everyone's CR7. Not everyone's Messi. Not everyone could score 5 goals a game and anything like that. It doesn't work like that. But there's still levels for our team to reach. Like, I still think that the team has to get better. There's certain, do you get me? But there's certain aspects where you just have to replace the player. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think, bro, I don't know about you. What do you think about our defenders, bro? Which ones do you rate? Forget the fullbacks, because I don't think our fullbacks are bad. Yeah, more centrals. Because the right backs, I think we both agree they're not. I think Gusto's just a backup. He can do his thing. If he gets better, like, I don't think he's bad. Then you have the left backs. I don't think
he's really important as well.
Yeah,
and what they're still talking about centre backs. Yeah. Ignoring Colwell because he's out for the season. Wesley Fofana, good. I rate Wesley Fofana. I think he's, as a centre back, I think he is our best centre back right now.
Yeah.
But this guy, I swear to God, if he falls asleep on one more set piece, this guy can leave. £80 million we paid for this man.
Hey.
Remember Atalanta? He just sees his man go. He sees him like, yeah, bye mate, bye. And he just goes ahead of some donut against Villa as well.
Yeah.
Falls asleep, lets his man run, and then go.
Now, was that Newcastle? Was that not Newcastle? Was it not Newcastle? Was it Villa? I don't know, bro.
It was Villa as well, yeah.
We make so many stupid mistakes, brother. Yeah, because Oli Watkins scored from a corner. But
even João Pedro, wrong side of his man on a set piece, against Arsenal. Ben White goal.
He did have to jump for that stuff.
Some stupid player, bro.
This is what I just like, man marking, brother. Just man mark. Don't tell me the zonal marking thing, and brother, just man mark. The thing that's annoyed me recently is just that brother, I don't trust. What's it called? I don't trust Sanchez. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I start seeing all of these man crowd that the goalkeeper, bro, it's heart attack, blood. Because you're like, if he doesn't get to it, he does the flappy thing.
Oh yeah.
You know it's gonna hit someone, and then you can't trust the back post because remember, Mr. 4.9 loves falling asleep at the back post.
Oh,
i.e. Bournemouth, Brentford, like the list can go on and on. So that's the thing when it comes to defense. Like, for me, like it's crazy. Like, defensively, because our issue is, and I think this is what I always looked at when it comes to last season. Our issues used to be we'd concede a goal when we had the momentum, which would knock us back. But then we'd also not score goals when we had the momentum. Because, you know, someone would miss a sitter or whatever it was, yeah? So it was like, as long as we fix the whole take your opportunity thing, you might find yourself in a better position, which, to be fair, we did against, like, I think we scored our goals against Arsenal in that recent, the Carabao Cup game, just when we had a bit of whatever. And I think we did against, who's that team we did it against recently? Brentford. We had the opportunities here and there, we took them, which is why we came out with a 2-0. And we didn't concede when they had all the momentum, but that's only because they were bad going forward in terms of the finishing bit. Brother, if it weren't for that, we could have lost like 4-0, you know, 5-0.
That just like cuts inside, drops the defender, and we just pass. Like, what are you doing, man?
The damn squad hit the post. Sharda had another opportunity where the Donny, he just passed it through midfield and he went straight past Reece James because he didn't really mark him, so he just managed to go past him. And there was one opportunity, which I think is the one you're talking about, when he had all the places to aim at and he aimed between Dawson's legs, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how he just went through his legs, yeah. And remember, they were going through like the middle of an attack, you know. They were just finding the little gap and just go through in the defense. And I thought, yeah, this is dark. And every time, remember, they were going direct. That's the one thing we hate, you know. If you go direct against us, that means the ball's bouncing everywhere, constantly just trying to keep putting it into the box. Now you're gambling either Sanchez making a mistake, someone making a mistake, and he could lose it. But look, we came out and with a win and that. So what do you think about Palace, bro? Because they got a lot of problems here. We got problems, but they got a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know the season, isn't it? Palace. I don't know where they are now.
I don't know where they're on the table, but all I know is the captain's left. You know what I'm saying?
Remember the game we played against them, opening game of the season, was probably the toughest game of football I've seen put up against us.
Yes, because Glasner played a box midfield. This is the thing, yeah. Now, I'm sorry, I won't cut you off, but this is my thing. They've had a good run going up to that game. So remember, they won the FA Cup, then they won the what's the other thing? They won the Community Shield, and then they played us because it was first game of the season. Yeah, the manager came in box midfield. Do you get me? And our striker, I think Delap had one chance where he kind of fluffed it, the ball going across the box and he didn't hit on target. Besides that, Palmer was poor. Everyone was kind of poor. I think our shock was that how leggy we looked compared to like the preseason games where we looked sharp.
Yeah.
And then their midfield just done us. The way he just had us on strings. And then they scored that goal as a free kick. Do you remember? Was it as a free kick?
Yeah, it was ruled as offside, was it?
Yeah, it went through the wall or something like that. They tried to shoot through the wall. I think something like that. And I think that's the one. And I was like, besides that, we didn't create as much. 1-1. I was like, listen, I don't like this, but hopefully we improve in the upcoming games. But then you play West Ham and that, you get false confidence. You get me? You don't really get confidence, but you're like, okay, whatever, I'll get through it. But this current West Ham, because people forget though, they still have the Lacroix guy. Obviously, I think Richard Lacroix and Gay, he used to be in a back three. That's the back three we faced, do you remember? And they were mad, blood. They would get to every ball. You couldn't do anything against them. Obviously, Richards got injured against Arsenal. Do you remember when they played that? Was it the Carabao Cup game? When Gay scored, whatever, they've done the penalties.
Yeah.
So that's when Richards got injured. Gay is gone. So I don't know who else is going to be in their back line. Munoz is a baller. I don't know if he's fit. Besides that, bro, you go through the team. Obviously, Ismail Assar is going to come back from AFCON. Should be back. But Mateta's trying to leave. Glasner don't really want to be there. I've had a look at, was it Google earlier, and it was telling me that their form... let me put it on the screen for the man, them, yeah. Hey, he's looking dark, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's looking dark. Yeah. Their form It's not looking good, bruv.
Yeah, they've had a very bad last month, I think.
Bro, yeah, I thought our season was bad. Like, you know that I know that we always say that, but brother, how Chelsea Crystal Palace should tell me their last couple of scores. Yeah, we not even that great either. We have a
Yeah,
similar we have a s- we have a similar thing. Let me put it up now. One sec, hide it. There you go. Can you see it?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So they lost to Tottenham 1-0. No, that's dark. They drew to Fulham, lost to Newcastle, drew to Villa, and lost to Sunderland. Yeah, which is when I think pretty sure that's when Glasner lost it. Do you get me? We lost to Villa. We drew against Bournemouth, drew against City, lost to Fulham. Oh my lord, I just remembered. And we beat Brentford. So we don't necessarily have the greatest record. Obviously, it's not a good record, bro. But this is what I'm saying, bro. When it comes to this game, yeah. Let me check the stats. I said, no, it's going to tell me the head-to-heads in terms of the last couple of games. So we drew with them in August, drew with them in January last season. Great. We drew with them this September. 1-3-1, 1-2-1. Ah,
Be like Gallagher winner, bro.
is that 2023? Nah. I remember the
Like,
Gallagher winner, but I don't think it's this one. Mudrik and Madueke Ben. Olise bagged half time. I don't remember this, man. But Madueke drew a foul from Eze before keeping his composure, sending Dean Henderson the wrong way. I listen, thank God he has left his composure at Stamford Bridge, blood. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen him take the penalty against Portsmouth the other day, yeah.
yeah,
Hey, he's dark. But hey, listen, I'm looking at this, yeah. And you know, I said it's so Chelsea to do something stupid, but I think there's a lot of pressure now on this manager. Not necessarily to get it right, but start going on like a more winning run, bro. Do you get
yeah.
what I'm saying? And I think he's got the ball. He's got the Brentford game. Is Nketiah fit? I don't know. Mateta won't play, but I don't know. Can you check if Nketiah is going to be fit, Melon?
Yeah, I can check it.
Or someone just said Nketiah has a knock.
Okay, so Nketiah and Mateta are out, right? They don't have Gurhi and they don't have Eze. So they're a much worse team than the team that faced us the game week 1 in the
Yeah,
league.
yeah, yeah.
I
So
feel like
that's
they know they have a good manager. I think they have a manager that can set up a really difficult team to play against, and I think it will prove a really difficult game. But I think we can do something. I think we can win. Um, they do concede quite a lot of goals, especially as of recent. They
yeah.
I think they've in the last 5 games they've conceded I think 8 goals, something like that. 8 goals conceded.
Bro, I'll put their stats up there. If you give me a second, my brother, like I think it's just one of those, bro. And I'm looking at it thinking, hey, look, what's going on right now? It's not looking good. You know what I'm saying? But maybe they can improve it. You know what I'm saying? As in,
Yeah,
you never know. Because remember, all the manager really has to do is try to set up, not necessarily extra defensive or something like that, but all he has to do really is just he defend with the team and then just manage to find a way. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Just defend with the whole squad and then just see if you can find a way. That's what I think they really need to do. But
The
let
thing
me,
is, well, before we get into the Palace stuff properly,
yeah,
I feel like the main thing you've got to look at is what we've been doing before this, and I think often we have a plan with the next game in mind. So not only Palace but Napoli, which is the most important game of our season. is the game after this. With 3 days after it, I think. It's
Oh, what, it's Napoli next week?
Wednesday. This game's on Sunday, so like
That's why he
I
said
feel like
this.
there's a level, there's a level of like we need to rotate in this game. So I don't think Gusto will play this game. If he does, I think he'll play like 30 minutes at the end of the game.
Hmm.
I don't think Kukurea will play this game. I think it'll be Hato. I don't think Enzo or Neto would play, right? Because they've played some of the most football. So there's a lot of players that probably should be playing, mainly the fullbacks, that I don't think we'd risk in this game, especially Gusto. I don't think Estevao will play that much.
I mean, my brother, he's not been playing anyway. Saying
Yeah, I
he's
mean, coming back from injury, you don't want to risk him.
yeah.
Also, there's an illness going around the club, isn't there? So I feel like there's going to be some.
I like the way you said that. You know, I'm saying there's an illness going around the club.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, listen, I'm with you, bro. It's mad. I swear down, it's mad. Yeah. Let me show you this now. So let's put the lineups out here for what you think the team's gonna be for the weekend, isn't it? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So obviously Baldy's in goal. Do you think he'll go with this lineup again? Obviously Tosin's injured, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
I think Caicedo will play.
probably like a Badia Show and Chalaba. That's what I think he's gonna do, man. Because Fofana's already played.
Nah, I think it'll be a Caicedo James midfield.
Bro, I'm talking about centre backs, man. I don't know why flying to the midfield.
Because there's moving parts. You get me?
Oh,
There's
you're
like
talking about this.
because
Oh, okay.
there's an action pong.
You're saying it's gonna be this.
Yeah,
So then Achampong right back.
action pong right back, and because he's not playing at centre back, I think it'll be a Chalobah and Badiashile back line. Yeah,
Chalaba
Hato
body.
as well.
Hato. Yeah, he likes Hato, and to be fair,
I like him as well.
I've always liked him. But I said before we move on, I said for the people that never understood, because remember he got cooked for the Karabakh game, rightly so,
Yeah.
But people started to realize this. He was called the Dutch Timber in Holland, because of the Ajax. They were both Ajax and that. The one thing they have in common, you don't put them in centre back. They can do a job there on like if you move them within a game or something, but you don't blame them there specifically in that position. So you seen Timber recently playing centre back. Yeah, he was doing shaky. They don't play them there. They're very good fullbacks and that, but you don't play them there. But that's your back line. Obviously, you said the back. Sorry, the two in the midfield.
Yeah, Reece and Caicedo. I don't know about Palmer.
He said Palmer's fit, but what do you think? He will give him a few minutes or?
But what is going on? Like, I'm watching Palmer and I'm like, big man, this guy has grain issues. It's so obvious. I don't want to see him play if he's not fit. And
Yeah, because he doesn't look comfortable. Like it's not even that
Yeah.
and then on top of that, a lot of things have changed. So like he's still adjusting to playing with a Delap or João Pedro, and even though they done well when they did play together, but now you got a different manager that might be asking different things. And then on top of that, he might not necessarily have that speed. Or he's trying to play very conservative so he doesn't get himself injured. Listen, if he needed surgery, my brother, he should have got surgery early, bro. Because now we're in that part of the season that if you do get surgery, are you going to be back for the Euros? And are you the World Cup? And are you even going to get picked, bro? I think he just took the risk to see whether he could come back without the surgery. I have a feeling he will end up just getting surgery, bro.
I think he does it at the end of the season. Like he should have just had surgery as soon as possible, in my opinion, because he would have been back now.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
So it's a bit dumb.
Of course, you can't really predict that, even if you do. Because remember, like they were saying that he could potentially lose, like, what's it called? Um, not fitness, but it's like he'd be missing out on a lot of games and then potentially not get picked and all that. But
Yeah.
I don't know about all that, bro. I think this is the risk you take by if the thing's persistent, and maybe at some point by the end of the year, he should have just gotten the surgery, because he might still get into the team. He might have 3-4 good games at the end of the season and still get picked. Like, you never know how football works. You know what I'm saying? But listen, it is what it is. So, but you know what it is? We forgot someone in midfield, yeah. Santos.
Yeah.
So do you think he would split? Do you think he might start with Santos, Caicedo, and then bring on Reece, or do you think he will start these two?
I think he'll start Reece and Caicedo together.
So who do you think he'll put in the 10 then?
JP.
Okay, JP, and then Delap up front, innit?
Yeah.
That's where I think he's gonna. With me, I think. Then you got Neto on the right. Because
I think Neto on the. I don't think Neto plays.
But then who's gonna play? I'm taking this Donny off, bro.
Yeah, get him out.
Yeah,
Put Neto on the left. Put Neto on the left just for now. Just get your guy natural gun.
That's what I told the random mate. I said, yo, nah, he can play on the right. Let him play on the right, and then we just put. I had someone call him JBG.
JBG, bro.
They giving him acronyms for his name, you know, for someone that ain't done anything. But you can't give him acronyms. Listen,
that's what I do, bro. You know that video, fucking YBG Don.
Yeah.
Pop the balloon thing. That's what I do. JBG, bro. So dumb. I think it's Gittins and Esteval, but it's not gonna work for some reason.
Oh, you mean there's no Esteval on the list?
Oh.
No, there is. No, this is FootMob, innit? FootMob has it on the list, man. There's a lineup build on FootMob, and you can move the players, man. So it's lit. That's what I use. Because remember, if you choose a team on the list, it automatically puts up their last lineup, so then you can move them around. So it's just easier anyway. The other lineup builder thing's annoying, bro. You know, one mistake in hold. That's what I'm saying, bro. Use this one, yeah. And look, if I change it to City, this was the last lineup. So then we can click on it and it shows you all the players that they have on the bench and that. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So it's just easier. Anyway. Yeah, our lineup. Listen, I'm with our lineup. Obviously, Tosin's got injured. But you have to somehow, somewhere you have to escape the headache of Tosin, innit? Because brother, like the way every time we used to bring him on, he didn't know what's gonna happen in the game. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know what's gonna happen in the game. They'll have Brennan Johnson. That's it. Yeah, they'll have Brennan Johnson. Big up Felix as well. They'll have Brennan Johnson. But that's a dark one as well, you know.
Brennan Johnson, right wing.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Brennan Johnson, bro, because all he's gonna do really is just run. It's that the meme, remember? Run, whatever it was, bro. And we're good, bro. All he does.
What's going on?
49 again. I big up to Michael, you know, my brother. People, make sure you watch the video that me and Michael dropped on Kickoff Michael's channel. Do you get me? It was a review of all the AFCON games, and me and him done that sometime this week, I think it was. So make sure go check it out. If the key players don't play tomorrow, it will be very difficult for Chelsea to win.
Yeah, of course.
It's not going to be easy. It's Premier League games, isn't it? Of course it's going to be difficult, bro.
As bad as they've been, they're still a very formidable side. It's just the way they set up. Can't really you can't ignore them. You have to take them seriously, and it's gonna be a tough game, but I reckon we still pull out of the bag.
Man said Said called him mom, meow meow. I know. Listen, let them take the mic, bro. If our players land, then people are not gonna be saying it. This is what they do. You get me? It's just that's how they're gonna cook. They're gonna cook us, blood. And then if the player does this thing, they can't cook him anymore, innit? So I like my players to do the talking. I don't like to do talking for my players. You know what I'm saying? If you get let down, you just look like an idiot, bro. obviously, what's it? We got 20, 24 likes. Make sure you get it to 30 likes, people. Do you get me? Make sure you subscribe to Melon. His link is in the title. What do you think of what's gonna ask you as well? What do you think of score prediction?
Score prediction. It's not going to be a high scoring game. It's not going to be.
Oh, no. High scoring.
It's not going to be 8-0. No
Come on.
FC like before. Nah.
No, bro, no way it's gonna be high scoring. Come on, Melon, bro. We will make sure it's not high scoring. That's how bad we are, bro. Sometimes.
I'd say 1-0 Delap.
1-0 Delap. If we can find him.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, listen. He's not
hit across. For once, Neto's gonna miss hit across, and it's gonna fly right into.
I didn't even expect him to score against Fulham. I can't lie. You get me? I was laughing in the watch along with Lewis, bro. He scored. Bro, I wasn't even annoyed when he was celebrating. You know? I was like, you know what? I hear it.
I was so mad.
No, I was mad because I was like, bro, go back. But with Delap, it was like his first goal. You get me? He remember that. You need to deep it. If you play that many Prem games, yeah, and you don't back, it's stressful.
Yeah, man.
It's stressful.
As well.
Especially for a striker. Hey, it's the dark one, you know. Hey, big up Hussam, man. Big up Hussam.
Big up Hussam.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, it's a mad one. You get me? I think, what's the rest? What's the other one then? Yeah, you said it's not going to be an easy game. 1-0 Delap.
Yeah, 1-0 Delap goal.
That's
Bicycle kick outside the box, bro. You already know. Cooling it here. Cooling it right now. Acrobatic Delap.
Hey.
Hey, big up the Chelsea.
And then big up the Chelsea. You get me? That's what we saying, you know. I swear down. A man said, "Hey, we're not scoring any corners or anything."
No. We don't. They've dried up, bro. We can barely score from corners. We had 14 corners against fucking. I can't even remember who just played. The name of the club. Paphos. We had 14 corners, and we profited off one from one of their players flicking it on. Big up to Hassan for the raid as well.
Big up the chat, man.
Bro.
Hey, big up Hassan for the raid, man. Every single time. Make sure you're liking. You get me? Subscribe to my brother Melon. His link is in the title. Do you know what I'm saying? Also subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're subscribing. You know what I'm saying? Get it to, I don't know, 50 likes. You know what I'm saying? Rise up the likes. But in the meantime, let's go. So listen, I'm thinking, 2-0 and then one goal from a
Corner.
listen, corner. That's it. Like, we get ourselves the two. Big up to that. That's Max, you know. He was in the chat earlier when you were in the chat. Propaganda machine, but yeah, he could hold that. He thought I wasn't gonna clip that. Of course I was, bro. Do you know what I mean? You can't be singing that in your video and you think I'm not clipping that, bro. Yeah. Then I don't need to use the original version no more. I got my own version, you know, so my Temu version of the same video. But I think, brother, I was looking at transfer streams. Obviously, we had the most expensive jacket in the world, 60 million and all that. Man were asking me, like, why I'm not making a video about him. I'm like, brother, like, why am I making a video about someone I don't even know if he's coming or not? Do you get me? Why am I making a video about a player I don't even know if he's coming or not?
Yeah.
I said, yo, you, man, stay there. You know what I mean? Stay there. We'll figure it out later. But today, we got the whole... obviously, we got the Douglas Luiz news. And then we got the news for... that I think Douglas Luiz is, bro. And who else are we linked with again? Forget the Alvarez thing. I don't want to hear the Alvarez. The Alvarez thing, you either sign him or I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, to be honest though, he could be the Jackson replacement.
let me just tell you something, yeah? Stop fucking calling me negative. Stop fucking gaslighting me. Stop fucking telling me what to do. If you're in your bedroom, if you're at home, stop fucking telling me how I should see this football club, yeah?
It's such a farce, man.
brother.
So it's the biggest lie I've ever heard. We could submit an 85 million bid for Alvarez. Fuck off, man.
What was I had
I
talking
like
about?
Alvarez. That's not happening.
Bro, I don't see him leaving. What country is he in again, blood? I don't see him leaving Spain to come here, bro. I don't know what you man think.
I understand he'd leave Atletico, but if he leaves Atletico, he's not coming here. He's going to like Italy or some shit.
You reckon?
Either Italy or no, but if he goes England, yeah, we're gonna have to do some serious groundwork. I swear to God, because he if he goes back to like, I don't know, he has to go to a top 4 club in England, in my opinion. He has to. That's either Arsenal or City or us, or take a pick, because there's not many other good teams. But if we do well, like if we improve quite a bit, I feel like we could probably go in for an Alvarez, and Alvarez would want to join us. But I don't know. There's a whole lot of bullshit. There's nothing confirmed. There's no good sources talking about Alvarez potentially even leaving Atletico Madrid.
A man said Arsenal, Alvarez would only go to Arsenal. Wait, what?
Yeah, but he wouldn't go to City.
Big up, man. Appreciate that.
He wouldn't go City. He wouldn't go Liverpool. I don't know if he would go for Chelsea. That's obviously what we're talking now. But Arsenal, they have Havertz, who's on stupid money. They have who the fuck else do they have? Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
They have fucking Gyökeres. Like, they have strikers anyway. They're not all good. I think the only club he'd go to if he left to go to England, I think he'd go Chelsea. But
you reckon?
There's not many clubs that I think would spend the money for him. PSG wouldn't, because they've already tied down so much money for that striker position anyway. They spent 100 million on fucking Kolo Muani, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, Kolo Muani, dark.
So we was linked to him as well. Juventus, no club in the Serie A is going to spend the money for him. 85 million. Like, no way.
Because remember, we're linked to him and Arsenal are linked to him. Those are the two teams that I've seen them link. I'm not going to come here and say he's coming to us and he's not going to you lot. We don't know yet, innit? We'll see. Because you know as well, as much as we know, our club can do this, or let's pull something mad out the hat. Because remember, there's the whole thing about us. There's the whole thing about us and the club not liking it, like the hierarchy. You know, when the hierarchy is under pressure, they're like, you know what, let's give them something to keep them quiet. Do you get me? So they'd give, like, it's very, very Chelsea-like to get us like an Alvarez to say, yo, allow us, leave us alone. Look, we bought you a player, experience, You've been asking for an experienced player. Here we go. You know what I mean? But the whole point is for me, yeah, like, keep voting as well in the chat, people. Make sure you subscribe. And there's like there's 1, 3, 4 in the building. Make sure you keep subscribing and subscribe to Ben, and his links in the title. And yeah, listen, that's the Alvarez done. Because for me, I want to see when that happens. They're talking about summer. I'm looking at these men thinking, yo, bro, Mateta's on the market. If you want, bring us Mateta. Like, you know what I mean? I don't mind. Like, just bring him Mateta. There's all these. Bro, I don't think so. Well, okay. Mateta, he's not linked to us, so I'm not gonna waste too much time on him. Yeah. Who's the other Danny that was linked to us? That Douglas Luiz. Tell me about Douglas Luiz, my brother. I found that he's missed 12 games this season.
He's at Forest now.
Yes, on loan from Juve.
So they're gonna so Forest are gonna cancel their loan from Juve, and he's gonna instantly join us until the end of the season. And at the end of the season, he's gonna go back to Juve. What's the point?
So it's a loan.
We have Isago.
Yeah, but Asugo slipped and he's gonna be out for a month or 2 or something like that. I think I read. That's what I read. I read that on. I don't remember. Maybe I'm wrong, blood. But let's see. I read something that he's gonna be out, which is why I kept seeing people.
God.
So
Syndrome
it's
was really unfortunate. He slipped in training and we would be out for over a month, bro. Are you serious?
because remember, if he's depending on how he slipped, yeah. Well, you know when they try to do a tackle, sometimes you pull a hamstring or pull like a muscle, and then you do. He's because remember he had the what was his first injury? Was it his quad? No, what was it?
Quad hamstring. He tore it, so he's out for 2 months after surgery in France under 21s, I think.
Bro, Sugo's Portuguese, bro. Yeah, he played for Sporting.
It was against France.
Man said Sugo hanging out with Lavia too much. Hey, listen, speaking of Lavia, I just seen a post of Lavia earlier, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? When I was on Twitter, yeah. He I swear down, blood. He does more Twitter stuff than he does real life, blood. Do you get me? I don't know why I'm going for this to you, bro. Let me see where I can screen share. You seen it? Romeo Lavia, blood. Life update. We're so back. It's a cat on a fighter jet. You get me? Hope. Look, that's pretty cryptic considering his coach just said he was still injured. Are we playing Liverpool anytime soon? That's what someone asked. Hey, listen, it's dark. Yeah. Hey, listen, I hear it. Any other news? Chelsea will not entertain itself. Go Palmer. Listen, I haven't even done a video. You see me, yeah, I don't like to waste my own and other people's time. You see the whole Cole Palmer thing, I just laughed it off, kept it moving, bro. Do you get me? Even Ben Jacobs come out and said, yo, listen, it's waffle. Yeah, he came out and was like, bro, there's nothing that would happen. Bro, you see this homesick thing? Brother, I remember when Saeed, yeah, this is a funny story, but remember when Saeed got stuck in London, he couldn't get a train back and that, but what do you remember? We remember what he done? He found out he could take a flight, but he got a taxi to the airport and flew from London to Manny and it took him half an hour. There's no such thing as being homesick if you live in London and you want to go Manny, bro. If you got the money that he's got, bro, you just fly straight to Manny in half an hour.
He's on 130 grand a week. You think he's not going to pay for a flight?
Stop telling me man's homesick, bro. We're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? We're not stupid, bro, about man's homesick. You know? Yeah. Because he ain't been performing either, so I don't really want to hear it from him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, in general, I don't think I really want to hear it from you if you're going to moan and complain about, oh, I didn't have this and I didn't have that. I think, yeah, cool. It makes sense. You're taking a mick now, innit? But if we're going to be honest, in general, I think, I don't know, man. Every time I think about that, it's rubbish, bro. I said he ain't been performing, so I don't really want to hear it from him. I said he ain't been performing. Do you get me? The same way you said slot out. You get me? I'm joking. I'm joking. Just leave me alone, blood.
No, not you, Seamus. Ah, poo.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it, bro. Leave me alone, bro. But yeah, I don't know why he's posting that, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know why he's posting that. He thinks he's smart. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Dickhead, bro. He should leave my club. Whoever gets him is gonna get a gem. But I don't care. This guy can fuck off, bro. He's on 50 grand a week.
Oh yeah, he's on 50, innit? I said he's on 50.
For this shit, bro. Fucking cats in a fighter fucking jet. Some dickhead, bro. Get out of my club. Get out of my club. I can't stand it.
That's how man say, you know. Every time they see something, they just say, get out of my club. You get me? That's the easiest thing to say. By the way, Usami, I don't know if you're watching. This is why man said, get out of my club, innit? You know what I'm saying? Second monitor, that's it. You get me? Romeo Lavia tweeted. Well, he put it on Instagram anyway. Life update, we're so back. Man's put a cat on a fighter jet. Oh my days, bro. I love this club. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I love this game. But you could, Sam, listen, if you want Lavia, let us know, innit? You know what I'm saying? I know you were upset about Lavia. So if you still want him, let us know. You know what I'm saying? 60 million, easy deal. Do you get me? Easy deal, 60 million. Let's see if we can find anything else. Obviously, Tammy Abraham came back to the Premier League. And that was just... Oh, this is the one I saw earlier and I was laughing. Lavia only plays against us, the fraud. Yeah, so maybe if you buy him, you can...
Yeah, bro,
you don't have to worry about him.
Hey, bro. He only plays against Liverpool. So if he played for Liverpool, there'd be some like genetical fucking bullshit that's going on.
Hey, I swear that, yeah.
I don't know what this guy is, man.
Man said, he said, Lavia only plays against us, the fraud. Exactly. So you just get him, so you don't have to worry about him.
Exactly, bro.
Oh.
Fucking...
I'll take you off your hand. You can join a lang. Hey, 60 million. Wallahi, isn't 60 million. Everyone's getting on to me. 45 million easy. Oh, I get it. Oh, Master Blue, we'll put you in charge of negotiations in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You can tell us, find us a good price, innit? You know what I'm saying? Find us a good price, bro.
We spent 50 for him, so just give us our money back or somewhere near that. 45 is fine, man.
Yeah,
45 million back.
You know what? We might have to take that. He's played less games than Mudryk.
But the last time he played was Karabag.
And to be fair, though, you know what it is here? That injury, you know why that injury came back, though, innit? That injury was because he kind of played him on AstroTurf.
Yeah.
He wouldn't want to play him, but he didn't want... Because remember, at that point, the game before that was Wolves, I think, and Caicedo was limping.
Yeah.
So he had to... he's wanted to kind of give him a rest, but because Osugo's not fit, he can't give him a rest, which means he had to try to see if he can play Lavia for a bit. And then Caicedo had to play anyway. Like, you get me?
6 minutes of rest, bro. 6 minutes, bro.
Exactly. Like, so for me, I get it. I kind of get it, but it's still one of those where it's like, bro, dark one. You know what I'm saying? You could have skipped that. You know what I'm saying? You could have skipped that. So let me go back. Man said Mudryk's played double. Damn. Yeah, let me go back to this because this one's the one that made me laugh. Yeah. Chelsea could be interested in signing Bayern Munich's defender Kim Min-jae next summer. They have a short list with a few defenders on it, and Min-jae is on this list. This is what, CF Bayern? I think that's some Bayern Munich aggregator or something like that, but I don't think he's no head of football. Or he's from Build. Yeah, he's from Build Sports. That's it.
Just look at the fucking wording of the tweet, bro. Chelsea could be interested in signing. Ooh, be interested in signing fucking Mbappe, bruv. What are we talking about?
Because remember, we still have Saar, who, to be fair, was great defensively. Yeah. The other day in the AFCON final, and Solmino, he looks very talented, but I don't know how he's doing at Dortmund. I watched the lot. I know they conceded a lot against Spurs the other day, blood. You know what I mean? But I think he's probably someone on the list if we don't get Jacket. That's why I'm calling him Jacket, blood.
Jacket, bro. Jacket potato.
I don't care about all these pictures. Okay. Chelsea made contact with Juve for Douglas Luiz. Club-to-club talks started, but Chelsea want to remove the obligation to buy. Part of any deal. They don't want to be forced. If these conditions cannot be met, Chelsea will leave the conversation. I mean, brother, I can't lie to you, bro. Like, you see, he so what were you saying about this? Because we started the conversation. I don't know how it went left, but if you look at our midfield depth, yeah, what are you saying? Do you think there's any sense in this, or
no? There's no sense in it, man. I don't understand it. I don't know why he would. Like, we play with attacking mids and defensive mids, and I don't feel like he's either. Like, he's not a great DM. He's not a great 10. I feel like he's definitely backup for our backup, and it's
So
just not.
one sec, yo, Master Blue, who you talking about? If you're talking about Kim Min Jae, that's some German, the guy from Sports Build. But if you're talking about, if you're talking about this Douglas Luiz brother, that's from David Ornstein and them, man. Yeah, that's quite reliable, you know. So I don't know, but that's where that news is coming from. Ben Jacobs reported it, Fabrizio reported it. So at this point, it's wherever in terms of the negotiations. But
It's a bit dumb. I don't agree with it.
if you go through our midfield, yeah, you got Alavia injured. So the only main players we have there is what? Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Santos, and then Reece James can do a job. Bless you. Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Bluetooth style. But
Yeah.
so what are you saying? Because like that's what four players.
That can
So
play in the base of our midfield, yeah.
okay, so if that happens, do you think that's enough for the whole season?
For the rest of the season, yeah.
I don't know, you know. I'm trying to think, because the more I think about it, okay, cool, experienced experienced player that's played in the Prem. Maybe he can still offer us something, and it's on loan, so you're not really losing anything. Like, that's the bit where I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But my thing is, I want you to get the defender first, and then do your extra. So we go supermarket, go pick up the things you need, and then buy the Smarties, the Mars bar, the chocolate bar. You get it? Then go buy the additional things. These men are going, you know what it is? On the way to the milk section, they're just seeing the orange juice, they're picking it up. They're just picking things up on the way there, and then they realize, yo, you know what? I might not have all that money to get the milk that I came to get. So how about you go and get the defender first? And then obviously me and Joey done that stream the other day, and I kind of put, now he weren't on stream, but I kind of looked at some of the stats of Jacket, and I can't lie to you, stat wise, he passes the stat check. That's what I'm calling it. It's not the eye test. I ain't really watch him like that, but the stat check he passes, innit? And I was saying this the other day, that your defensive pairing are supposed to be two players that kind of complement each other. So like when we had Cole and Fofana, you have the guy who can pass between the lines and that, and then you have the other guy who can recover, or one guy's better aerially than the other. Like it's kind of like a puzzle, and you just put them together and it pieces in. Like, that's what Gabriel was the guy who was shaky, Saliba was the calm one, but this guy's better headed. Like, you get it? They kind of work together. You can't have both defenders just being mad. Like, you don't always see that, but if there is, it works together, whatever, yeah. I think he complements us really well, yeah, in terms of a profile. But if you think about it and say, yo, is he ready? That those are all things you can't put on no paper. As in, you can bring him in and he can be comfortable in doing his thing, or you can bring him in one mistakes and you have no confidence, blood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just because remember, we turn on players quite quick. 60 million on Jacket, you could have bought Senesi. That's what man are telling me, you know. Yo, I've never heard anyone tell me they wanted Senesi. Because, bro, once Senesi messes up, you know what they say, innit?
Could have got Jacket, bro.
No, why did you expect he's from Bournemouth? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Some bullshit, bro. I can't lie.
Hey, I swear. Hey, big up to Nick, man. Nick for the raid, bro. Big up to Nick. I heard man call you Saint Nick, you know, killed me, blood. Big up to you, bro. Big up to KJ in the chat as well. And listen, we're having a nice conversation about current transfer news. Do you get me? And just one of them ones. Yeah, I mean, we got a link to Mr. David Luiz, and obviously, listen, I'm not. Oh, not David Luiz. Sorry, Douglas Luiz, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, like George. We got a link to George, bro. You get me? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So apparently we got to charge 150. Listen, Do you get me? Take that off Garnacho's wages, blood.
Yeah,
Two,
literally, bro.
2 weeks' wages, blood. They just give it to him.
You can play Drew hold the contract.
Oh yeah, this is the thing. Liam Rossinia says Daryl Osugo picked up a really unfortunate injury. He slipped in training. Will be out for over a month. He didn't see the yellow signs, blood. You get me, man? Yeah, see.
He's too busy building Lego and that.
Who does the owner of this channel support? I was diverted here automatically. I'm a Chelsea fan, but we're both Chelsea fans here.
Chelsea, yeah.
Yeah, Chelsea. Big up to all the Liverpool fans that are coming through. You get me? But we accept any fan bases are allowed on this channel. You get me? Yeah.
Most.
Well, yeah. Make sure you're hitting the like button, though. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're hitting the like button. Our aim is 50 likes. So if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, and make sure you're subscribing to Melon's channel as well. It's in the title. You get me? I'm Arsenal. You'd love it here. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? Man said, give us Konate, we'll give him 200k. Nah.
Canate.
Hey, listen, Konate is another. Yeah, I'm saying, is it
shit this season?
Hey, yeah, I think even Tosin's been better than him this season, and he's been rubbish as well.
Less mistakes, bro. How can you make less mistakes than fucking Tosin, bro?
Hey, I can't lie. That's talking. Hey, son said Tosin. Listen, Tosin's been better than him. You get me? That's it. Even.
Well, actually, he has.
What is it that I wanted to see? Yeah, so apparently this Donny finally came back slipped. So we don't know what that means, blood.
He just came back from injury, bro.
Why is Van de Ven trending, blood? What happened here now?
Links to Liverpool.
You know what people don't tell you, yeah? Slotterback is such a good centre back, blood. Go look at his injury record, but he got the Lavia injury record.
He's got like muscle tears at the end of the season.
And I know KJ wants him as well, yeah. Trust me, bro. His injury record. Joey put me on to his injury record, bro. Dark. You get me? Dark. Oh yes, so I read this earlier. I don't know if you read this. Sources at Chelsea insist the lack of front of shirt sponsor has nothing to do with on-pitch performance, and they say they have held off agreeing on a long-term deal to ensure the best possible outcome with a partner that matches their status and is aligned with their values in terms of innovation and ambition. To the waste management.
Where's that tweet? I'm gonna go like that tweet.
Like, that's funny. That's funny. I have to, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I can't repost. I can't do my club like that. But that was funny. I remember when JJ said, "Yo, I think the owners think the Club World Cup badge is a front of sponsor."
Yeah, bro.
That was the funniest thing I've seen. I heard of in ages, but nothing killed me as much as that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing killed me as much as that. What else am I gonna say? Yes, you got that. Listen, the biggest rubbish thing I've ever heard. So 13 hours ago, Chelsea came close to an agreement for a photo of shirt sponsor with one company a few months ago, but complications arose and caused the deal to stall. They are still in talks with that same potential sponsor.
We're just gonna get the Mac back for the rest of the season, bro.
Huh?
We're just gonna get the Mac. You know,
I'll
the
keep
Mac.
them, blood. The Mac was, bro. I think that if it's an Arabic company, it's probably called the Mac. But at the end of the day, they done their thing, blood. You know what I'm saying? They put their money into us in terms of an investment for a month? Well, how long was it, brother? And they put, and we won the Club World Cup. We got our top 4 and won Club World Cup. So their investment actually was right. Besides this, man said Chelsea have a positive relationship with Nottingham Forest.
is that meant to mean? It's bullshit, bro. What?
Hey, listen, they have to, blood. You know what I'm saying? That's Mr. Maranakis, blood.
Yeah, man. Don't want him to get hungry again, bro. Might eat these fucking sport.
Maranakis. Still no club. Listen, still no club-to-club agreement between Chelsea and Rennes over Jeremy Jacket. Rennes are still asking for very big money. Chelsea wants to invest 35 to 40 million plus add-ons, but Rennes wants more, a club record fee around 60 million. Brother, look at the difference, bro. Look at the difference in valuation. Man is saying they want 60 million pounds.
The thing is, though, like I've seen tweets about us being linked to him, yeah, for 60, and we're cool with that, and we're also cool with 60. Angie gets to stay until the end of the season. The whole reason we're gonna pay that much money for a centre back is to get him now. I just don't. It's so fucking stupid, bro.
Listen, get him now if you can help us throughout the season. I get it, but I don't understand. I don't want you to come back with nothing though. I don't want to be linked to players and then you come back end of the what, the 6 days left or something, 6 or 7 days left to the window ends, and then you come back with nothing, blood. You get me?
These directors do drag quite a lot on the transfers they're trying to go for, their targets. But Osimhen, bro. For like 2 weeks, we knew he wasn't getting.
But Osimhen, you see me, I've never been the biggest fan of Osimhen, but I say, listen, he give him a lot of chances. He's scoring his goals, which is fair enough. But at the same time, you still need to score your goals, bro. And I think sometimes you have to get the player that you actually need. I don't know if we're doing this, bro. Like, you have to take the opportunity to buy the player that you need in the transfer window.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be ending with no one and then you're forced to bring back Badiashile and them, man. Like, not Badiashile, Dasasi. I've seen a man run around in training, blood. You know what I'm saying? I said, yo, fine, shame.
We brought back David Datro for Fana to free up a loan deal, bruv.
Where are we sending him? He's linked to Leicester. He's linked to Leicester again, I think.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, we don't care about West Ham. Tammy Abraham, 28-year-old. Bro, he ain't even done. Has he done anything at Besiktas, blood? I even forgot he went to Besiktas. I thought he was still at Roma, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Abraham is 28.
Bro, Loftus-Cheek celebrating his 30th birthday, bro. I seen that earlier. I was like, rah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Oh yeah, so Liverpool set to approach Roma to recall Tsimikas because Andy Roberts has moved to Spurs, blood. Brother, it's dark. Why would you leave Liverpool to go to Spurs? Now, in some ways you can say it's actually a good move for him in terms of minutes before he goes to the World Cup, yeah? But in terms, what's he going to do when he comes back from the World Cup? Keep playing for Spurs?
He's going, I think they're signing a 2-year deal. I think it's 150 grand a week. And I don't understand it really. They don't need him. I think they need a left back and they also need a leader. I don't feel like he has that.
Yo, listen, I've heard about this Van Heck guy. He's Dutch as well, yeah? Obviously, I know about him, but listen, I'm not sure, bro. Every time you think about bringing a player in, he wants to die on the pitch, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, you bring him in and he starts doing a mad thing, but I big up to Nick, man. Big up to Nick. Big up for the raid as well. Man, like Saint Nick. What was I gonna say though? Brasino isn't bothered about a centre back mess. He's a male nanny.
What?
Hey, some of these man, bro, always moving, man. Getting Van Hecken. We need bodies. We have an ex-Brighton scout as a sporting director. I've seen someone tweet this the other day. You know, they said when they tagged Win Stanley in it, they said please one more Brighton player, and they took Van Heck. I tell you, it's dark.
Fucking
Why
shit,
you?
man.
Oh, he's vexed about it. Okay. The mad thing is Robertson would be Spurs' best player. You're right. You're actually right. Best player would be mad, but I get your point that, especially in, listen, I rate Van der Ven in it. So listen, I'll still say Van der Ven. Yeah, because Robertson, I remember when Sam used to write, every time he messed up a cross, yeah, he was writing it down. Then he tell us 13 crosses hit the first man. Do you get me? Yeah, but listen, when Stanley should turn off his act, I think he likes it. I think he likes when people tag him, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? There's certain people that I know that have like 100 to 100 followers, blood, that don't mind being, that you can't tag them, but for some reason I can tag a famous person 100 times. They'd probably make him captain as well. I think he can. 10 more days and we have 0 personal terms agreed with a centre-back. Or am I wrong? Hey, listen, you're not wrong.
Nah, we have sometimes agree with Jacket.
It's just the club to talk club talks. You see me, I don't care about personal terms. Because if we want a player, most of the time we find a way of getting him to agree, even if it's low wages. It's the other thing. How much are we paying?
Yeah.
Every time we're trying to lowball, it's mad, you know. I've never seen anything like it. You can't everyday lowball, bro.
That Facebook Marketplace, bro. That's what these people are doing.
What the tire kickers and that? You know what I'm saying? Whatever they call it when you buy a car. We need a Dunk or Tarkovsky type player. We have Chalaba doing mannequin challenges.
Lewis Dunk.
Hey, okay, let's see this one. Give me Botman and Lacroix. Okay, Lacroix, I like him. Botman, I don't know. I don't know. Last time I spoke to Specs, he wasn't really that happy about Botman. You know what I mean? So it could be that he's changed, but bro, you spend like 2 billion, you gotta save money somewhere.
Yeah, that's fair.
And to save money at centre backs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No, but I'm saying, look, you know what's mad though? All of these players that we're naming are all options. Or like Botman, Lacroix, Van Heck, if you want to, if you one of them. Like, there's all these players, but for some reason, we always linked to someone that either none of us rate or we're surprised that you're getting him. Or it's bare young, like that 17-year-old. Anyone that see my TikTok, yes, I was taking a mic. You get me? When I was like, who is this guy? You get me? Can he play centre back? Bro, I can't lie though. The video went mad on TikTok, yeah. For most of my other videos, but it's like, I think some Sheffield Wednesday fans started coming into my chat, yeah. In the comment section, you know what they were saying to me, yeah? They were saying he's actually going to be a great player. Do you get me? Brother, like, this is mad. I need to show you lot this, yeah. The only reason I want to show this, yeah, is because it kind of doesn't make sense, but it does make sense. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you, man. How is a man getting on to me for something, but then they're rating a player based on the fact? One sec. Could you man see this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So obviously I done the video, whatever, yeah. Obviously Kunle is gonna take the mic. Yeah, that's Kunle, innit? But season gets worse. That's a Sheffield Wednesday fan. I don't know what he's talking about. Class player for his age, he has bags of potential. He's one for the future. He wouldn't have even made our first team have it not been for the absolute shit show we've been in the current in. Give it 3 or 4 years. And then he goes, he's very quick, massive potential. Then someone puts in there, he's only played 4 times for us this season in the first team, and honestly, he's a special talent and has a career ahead of him. He's a fullback and very exciting player. Look after him. They keep telling me he's a baller and this and that. But man said he played 4 games, blood. How can we call him a baller if he only played 4 games? Bro, I know, bro, he's a baller. I know I'm a Wednesday fan. Then you got the usual idiot who says that we just need to buy older players while we're tired of buying younger players. I'm like, brother, it's not just about age. It's about experience, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this guy violated. See, he referenced another player that we bought from Derby when they were going through administration. Yeah, we bought him and he never played games for us, and we sold him. Hey, dark one, dark one. When he referenced that, I was like, okay, cool, man. But
Yeah.
this is where some of the things don't really make sense. You get me?
Blue code burner accounts. The bots, man.
Man said Chings versus Clue. Oh, boxing thing. Ah, okay, bro, I don't know. They're boxing. I'll watch it in a bit, bro.
Oh, that's today. Shit, man.
Now he said they're on the phone together right now. I ain't heard any of that, blood. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know either.
They can sort out boxing, blood. When they box, we'll watch it. You get me? Blue code burner accounts. I big up still not making sense. We ain't bringing in experience like Goretzka, our midfield. Bro, Moretzka's bald at the top of his head, blood. Do you get me?
Goretzka's having like withdrawals, bro, from the fucking steroids and shit.
Yeah, dark. Our midfield needs more leaders like Caicedo to benefit Santos. Yeah, okay, I'm with you on that. Keep trying to squash it. Brother, our chat always goes left one way or another, but we can't stay on topic. You know what I'm saying? That's our issue. We need to fix that. Other than that, let me just quickly see if there's nothing else. We will see what we can do.
Have you said the score prediction yourself?
Yeah, I said 1-0 from a corner, blah.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
No, I'm joking. I also think it's just gonna be. I just think it's gonna be 1-0, blah. And I don't know.
It's the own goal from a corner or some shit.
Nah, not that bad, but no Rosinha jokes. No, blood, no Rosinha gimmicks, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, blood. You know what I'm saying? Leave the geezer alone, blood. Leave us alone. Before we go, hey, listen, mate, what you got coming up on your channel? You doing a watch along on Sunday?
Yeah, I've got to watch along on Sunday, and then I'm trying to release a few YouTube shorts of some of the goal reactions from like back in the season. I'm basically gonna try and catch up with current day and that. But yeah, I've got to watch along for majority of the games this season. So yeah, I'm doing one on Sunday, and I'm doing one for Napoli. That's what I know for until the end of the month. I'm not sure about West Ham.
Okay, cool. Listen, man, let me. What's he saying? A 3-1 win against Palace. Just when not talking the Arsenal thing. Yeah, Palace gonna have our number. Henderson turns into Casillas for a day. 0-0 twice this season. Don't really out. I rate my gaffer. Glasner's gonna get a tune out of his players. Do we have a record at Palace? 3-1. Listen, the more I think about it, we could upgrade our score. Do you get me? We could.
On what basis?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to be kind, innit?
You're trying to be generous to the score.
Yeah, generous thing. Listen, before I end the stream, man, does anyone wanna anything in the chat wanna talk about before we end the stream? Do we have a record at Palace? I ain't watched any of the Clue stuff, so don't ask me about the Clue stuff. I don't know about what's going on. I'll check it after I end the stream. We're going to smoke them. The more I expect to win a London derby, the more I get disappointed. Glasner wants the sack. Hey, listen, you know what it is, yeah? You see how we messed... You know how our manager started this new thing where he just move mad, get sacked. Then Amarim said, you know what, can I get my bag as well? Yeah, cool, boom. He got his bag. Glasness like, listen, you lot are selling gay. Cool, let me take my bag as well, blood. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I remember when I saw the tweet, I was dying. Bro, you can't believe how I was dying, bro. The way he just said, they betrayed me. They betrayed me. You get me? I was like, right, what's going on here? But he told the media the board betrayed him. Yeah, he did. Listen, it's crazy. Like, listen, people, though, I'm going to send you lot to, you get me? Too much of E. He's playing it. He's playing Dispatch. I don't know what
Is
kind
he
of...
still live?
He's still
What?
alive. So
He's
make
been
sure...
live for hours.
Yeah, he's playing a game. So usually when you play games, you can... Whatever, innit? He's playing a game. Go over there. Show him some love. Tell him his YASSERTV raid. Spam his chat. Do you get me? YASSERTV and Melon raid. Do you get me? And I see... I'm not doing a watch along. It's either going to be with Lewis, or if I don't do one, but if I can, I might do a stream. I might do one tomorrow. I might do like a random watch along tomorrow if I have time. Obviously, we're not playing tomorrow, but I'll try, and then we'll see what happens on. We'll see what happens in it on the other time. Anyway, I'm redirecting you to too much of Elijah. Go over there, show him some love. And see you guys in the next one, blood. Do you get me? Peace.